she raised him, and his story is about the poor daddy went to jail for the manslaughter. And I was looking into that, and it brings us back to the Bolsheviks, the Bavarians, which brought in the arts and the stage acting through the Girl Scouts and Madame Blavatsky.
Madame Blavatsky, which is also a Bavarian.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
founder,
Well, hold up. Before
the
you even
founder,
hold up, Deb. Hold
yeah,
up, Deb. You see, this why I
yes,
call her
sir.
my favorite white auntie from Florida. My students talk different. See that connection? You would never thought of a connection. It ain't just me. My students don't develop just connecting it all. The Bavarian thing, and she's older, so she knows. Trust me, she knows. Go ahead, Deb.
Yes, sir. Um, they created a thing called theosophy, which is wisdom of God. They take this theosophy
Yes.
from Buddhism and Brahmanism and
Bohemianism
saying
is what she really Bahamianism or what we know as Bohemianism. Go ahead.
correct, correct. And it is do what thou wilt.
That's right.
It's a stage presence of do whatever you want and we'll cover up whatever crumbs you left over. They brought her in, and she's an actress, Helena Petrova Blavatsky.
But oh my goodness.
She has a twin. She has a twin later on in history, as our so many of our people in our history show us another face, and she's the leader of the fascists in Chicago. She brings in the Girl Guides. I could get her name. She's got 3 or 4 of them. They don't honor her as anything but a, listen, Milky K.
You breaking up. You breaking up. Take your time. Make sure you got a secure connection. Make sure you got a short.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Make sure you good because I want to hear this. Very important. Great
Okay.
transition. Go ahead.
Her name is Malky K. Lifshitz.
Wait, Malky K
And she,
lipstick or what you say?
Lif Shitz.
Okay, lift shit. Okay. Mrs.
Yeah.
Lipshit. Mrs. Lipshit. Go. I knew that's what you said. I was trying to make it. I didn't want to say that, but Lipshit. Go ahead.
Yes. And she looks like a twin to the fake Queen Victoria.
Ah.
They all have the same face.
It could be
It's
the same
the
actress. It
lineage.
could be the same actress playing multiple roles like they were doing in the early 1900s to make it appear real. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. If you go 1899 is when the migration is admitted. They try to blend the Civil War in there,
Yes.
that the Negroes left because of emancipation,
Yes.
but it was
Oh,
really
this is
rounding
like
up.
this is like the disturbing source of the whole unraveling of time. If you get this right, Deb.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Because
sir.
if there,
They brought
this is where
in.
the condensed time frame is. Somewhere in here is a great it's a great
Mhm.
possibility, because if they're saying, "Oh, the Civil War because of this, the Civil War because of this," and these are all Civil War veterans, and they were moved in the Civil War, and we find out these were the people of the Great Migration, you have a huge. This is the
Yes,
source of the issue, and this is 1899.
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The 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 towns that were here in Florida were great towns. You have the example of Rosewood that, all your class knows about. But
Yes.
there were many, many, many towns. Like the map of Oklahoma that you showed us the other day with the many, many towns.
Yes.
It was the same in Florida, and Florida was supposed to be swampland that had nothing. And the story doesn't fit. I mean, they had post offices. And their story is, oh, the lumber ran out, so we just, left the town.
Right.
The orange fields froze, so we just left the town.
Right.
And there's remnants of these towns in the state forest, state park, but they have the state park so big that you have to hike way, way into the middle of them.
Right.
To find the remnants of the towns. My heart just cries out, I want to go for a hike, but I know that my work is right here learning to speak about the Holocaust of the American Negro Royals. These were royal people. There's castles all over Florida that they say were built in 1901.
Right. Right. Right.
The Civilian Conservation Corps was before they say it was, because it was the Boy Scouts, it was the Girl Guides,
That's
it
right.
was the invaders,
That's right.
and they were here, and they kept the camps. They call them, Lake Strickland Park. They just kept the camps. The buildings that they built are still here.
Right.
But they took away the castles and moved the castles. One of the biggest businesses was house movers. They moved the castles through limestone by limestone.
Of course.
Yes, sir. And it's just the fact that the proof is still here. It's only showing that God's at work in this, revealing God's with us. We're no longer to be left in the dark about why doesn't this fit? Why doesn't this fit? Well, it's because we've been brainwashed by the Rockefeller Institute. The Carnegie Institute gave the invaders their education, but we were given Rockefeller's story. And they were the robber barons. I'm going to let you go and turn the page.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
For your time. So, let me get to what's important is the video I have for the family. Thank you, Deb, for your great work. And of course, always coming through. Let me get to what I got the class here for today. Bring out your notebook, your notepad. Make sure you're paying attention, because this is a doozy. This is a doozy. This is going to bring you up to the World's Fair and the reasoning behind the Great Migration.
Beginning in 1915, blacks undertook the largest single migration of any ethnic group in our country's history. Chicago became one of the largest recipients in what has become known as the Great Migration. The people, the customs, and the culture of the migrants have had a tremendous impact in shaping the city of Chicago as what we know it today. The seeds of the Great Migration were planted nearly a century ago when Chicago hosted the Columbian Exposition in 1893.
There had been a constant migration, a trickle, ever since the city was formed in the 19th century, early 19th century. Township status, 1833, city status, 1837. But the spark occurred with the Columbian Exposition, a real pull factor for people who wanted to take advantage of the opportunities of a major metropolis.
This migration apparently didn't attract the working class.
Yeah, the working class came very slowly. The problem for the working class was that Chicago's industry was shut off to blacks.
Before World War I, when Chicago industrialists wanted to hire workers, they looked to European immigrants. They believed that blacks were incapable of doing industrial work. It was an honest belief that they held. Industrialists and most other Americans at that time saw the world in terms of races and racial capabilities. So there was the Italian race and the Slavic race and the Jewish race. And industrial managers believed that each race had its own peculiar capabilities, and that the black race did not have any capabilities which were appropriate to industrial work. So the only time they hired blacks were when they needed strike breakers, and then immediately after the strike they would be fired.
At the turn of the century, 2/3 of the country's Afro-Americans lived in the rural South. Few blacks owned their own land. Most worked under some form of the sharecropping system, where landlords would front supplies and living expenses in return for a portion of the crops at harvest time. For most sharecroppers, like Erling Lindsay's father in Fitchwood, Alabama, the crops never seemed to cover expenses.
And didn't care what he made, he never got out of debt. He always owed something at the end of the year.
Cotton was an important crop throughout the South. Its 7-month growing season culminated in the scorching months of August and September.
Have you ever had to work in the field from sunup to sundown, and you see a spot in a cloud in the sky and pray that it rains so you can get some rest? My aspiration was, regardless of what it took, that I didn't have to chop cotton, pick cotton, harvest corn, or anything else anymore. I was willing to take that chance. And I think that's what I was just tired.
Cotton plants grow about waist high. Picking cotton by hand requires bending over or crawling on hands and knees. The sacks each picker carried for the collected cotton often weighed as much as 200 pounds by the end of the day.
I'd get on my knees sometime and pick, crawl on your knees. You had knee pads on. Crawl on your knees. I'd catch 2 rows.
During the early decades of this century, most sharecroppers lived on the land they farmed. Few could afford to travel, which limited their communication with the rest of the world.
When you was used to such work as that, it was great. You knew no better.
About 70 miles south of Memphis, Clarksdale, Mississippi sits right in the heart of the Mississippi Delta. The rich topsoil and warm climate of this area have always been well suited for growing cotton. Like the rest of the South, Clarksdale segregated its black and white citizens through the early 70s. Like most towns in the Mississippi Delta and throughout the South, blatant signs of segregation disappeared around Clarksdale when federal law mandated it some 2 decades ago. For the first half of this century, separate but equal was the official law, but each town devised their own interpretation. When do you recall that you were first aware that racism existed?
The first time, I believe, was when my father bought some hunting dogs, because that was the part of the way that we ate and we lived from him hunting. And he bought some hunting dogs, and these white folks wanted to buy his dogs. And he wouldn't sell them his dogs, and they come along and poison the dogs. And I think that just had a great impact on me as to how far white folks would go to keep control over black folks' lives.
How much did segregation in the South impact your life?
We had separate schools, no school bus. We had to walk the 6 miles where the white school bus picked the kids up and sometimes chase us off the road. We could not walk through the middle of the town to go up on the hill, what they call Baptist Hill, to go to Hale County Training School. We had to walk in the back where they didn't even have sidewalks or nothing. And can you imagine walking in that red mud? Had to go up the back of town in order to go to Baptist Hill, and then we had to walk those 6 miles back home. And I think that's when you really felt and knew the difference. And if you went into a store or somewhere, you tried to make a telephone call, and unless you said yes ma'am and no ma'am, they would not wait on you.
During the years between World War I and World War II, talk about a better life began to trickle through the South. The Promised Land up north offered more opportunity than they had in the South.
You can't separate segregation from sharecropping, from people not having any rights within the legal system, from the threat of violence. These are all part of a social fabric in the South. And what people perceived was that this was a social fabric that did not permit them any opportunity to become all that they could be, to use a more contemporary phrase. And they perceived that in the North, industrial work opened up the possibilities to full citizenship because of the availability of this kind of work, which had higher wages, but also because they could send their children to school, to better schools than they could in the South, to schools that were open longer. They could vote. They could walk into a store and try on a hat.
During World War II, an event took place in a Mississippi cotton field that would trigger the second and largest wave of black migration. We'll explore these changes in the cotton culture and their effect on Chicago when we return. On October the 2nd, 1944, in this field just outside Clarksdale, Mississippi, a few thousand people gathered for an event that would dramatically impact Chicago, 600 miles to the north. The unveiling of the mechanical cotton picker would eventually idle thousands of black workers and accelerate their exodus to Chicago. In the early 1940s, two brothers owned and managed a 4,000-acre plantation 2 miles south of Clarksdale, Mississippi. One of those brothers, Howell Hobson, had been working with the Chicago-based International Harvester Company for 15 years, developing and testing various designs for a machine that could pick cotton. Roosevelt Hill, who was born and raised on the Hobson farm, drove many of the early prototypes.
The first picker would go down through the field. It didn't pick as good as you would take a stick just knocking it out. But on in terms that they would write up their report, what they need to improvement, go back this fall, come back the next fall with something else.
Once perfected, the cost of picking cotton dropped from $42 per bale for hand picking to around $5 per bale with a mechanical cotton picker. Though this mechanized farming didn't become universal until the 1950s, for those blacks who relied on cotton for a living, the handwriting was on the wall. Blues musician Johnny Billington grew up in rural Mississippi and earned extra income working the cotton fields.
Yeah, it was a lot of people that was talking about it, although I was real young, but they realized that if it did work, then it would eliminate a whole lot of jobs for people in the South.
Sharecroppers worked their tails off. They weren't people with a bad work ethic. These were people who knew how to work. They were accustomed to working. If you didn't work, you didn't eat. These simply were not people accustomed to handouts, and they came to Chicago, they came to work. They came here to work in packing houses, they came here to work in steel mills. And this continues right through World War II. When people came here during World War II, they came here for those jobs. It does change to some extent with the mechanical cotton picker. What the mechanical cotton picker does is it creates refugees. The migrants that I'm talking about are not refugees. They're a selected population. They're people who make a decision that things are better there than they are here. With the cotton picker, you get refugees. You get people who are thrown off the land, people who no longer can survive.
Because they don't have an inheritance. Press one. And when you don't have an inheritance, you don't have nothing to fight for. I'm fighting for the entire inheritance. Not anything specific. Not a mansion. Not a house. Not an automobile. Not nothing. Not your support. I'm not begging you. I'm doing this for a whole different reason. Shout out to the people who support me out the generosity of their heart, because they function and they can see they've been rocking with me this whole time and had no alternative motives other than it's YouTube. Let me support my YouTuber. So shout out to y'all. But do you understand what this man is saying? This is what's important to me. My inheritance. This is bigger than a mansion, a record deal, an offer of opportunity some damn where. This is our inheritance as a nation. Thrown off the land, made refugee, live and direct. Made refugee, live and direct. See, There is no inheritance because your inheritance is now mine. We need this for the immigrant population war tactic that's on the way. I mean, who's going to live in these homes on top of this beautiful land and oil and resources that we got? Who's going to pay the rent?
Like scores of other blacks in Clarksdale and around the Mississippi Delta, Ruby Haynes contemplated a move north during the 40s.
A lot of friends of mine I know started leaving here in 39, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43. People would just start leaving, you know. So it took me a long time to make up my mind to go there.
Why did you want to move to Chicago?
I think when they started getting cotton pickers in for the plantation, because most of the people, that's how they would make their living. Most of the way to go pick cotton and chop cotton. But when they started getting those machines in, it cut out all the people. They didn't have no kind of work to do. People that wasn't able to work in a laundry or at a white person house or something like that, that was just the way they lived. And they just left to go find better jobs.
Education in the rural South often meant one room with a part-time teacher and a school schedule that revolved around farming chores. As a young child, Benny Mae Tillman showed signs of being an exceptional student, but her parents didn't feel their school in rural Arkansas could provide the challenge she needed.
I remember my schooling because just before I left, I had received this double from 3rd to 4th grade. And that's one of the things that influenced my father and mother to want to come to Chicago, because my teachers had told them that I had possibilities and they wanted to give me the best opportunity possible. And some of their friends had come north and told them that it was a great place to be.
In addition to the educational opportunities in the North, Benny Mae Tillman's father was able to find a better job to support their 9 children. Chicago's black population grew from 2% of the total in 1910 to over 50% of the entire city's population today. The largest influx of blacks into Chicago occurred after World War II.
The cotton picker started running off the production lines of International Harvester in 1944, late 1944. That basically caused a lot of field hands to be thrown out of work, and then at the same time, Chicago and cities like Chicago were just booming with jobs. You could get to Chicago from Mississippi and get a job overnight, or faster than overnight, unskilled and making 4 times what you had been making in Mississippi.
The pull factor was the factor of economic opportunity. There was also an accompanying push factor. People were being killed and beaten and always intimidated in the South. In addition, those who were very assertive had to watch what they said in the South, were denied the right to vote, had no freedom of opportunity in regard to education for their children or themselves. So that push factor added to that particular factor of pull, economic opportunities, really explains why so many came and why so many stayed.
Without knowledge of the opportunities that existed in Chicago, the migration would have never happened. We'll look at how Southern blacks learned about the Promised Land when we return. Remnants of the old sharecroppers' quarters can still be found throughout the South. Often families of 10 or more lived in crowded one-room cabins like these. No wonder then that when word filtered down about a better life in Chicago, it opened up the floodgates of migration to the Promised Land on the shores of Lake Michigan. Prior to World War I, European immigrants made up the labor force for Chicago industry. Many of these factory workers went to war in 1914, leaving a void in the factories. Industrialists looked south for a new source of unskilled labor.
For a very short period, the U.S. government was in the South encouraging blacks to come north to work, to fill these slots in industry. meat packing, steel, what have you, that were open and necessary to the war effort, providing war material to the warring allies. Big companies went south. Sometimes they even took tickets with them. Sometimes they took railroad cars, and brought workers back with them.
During the war, some companies sent professional labor agents into the South to recruit workers for the factories.
This did not last very long. It did last long for cities other than Chicago. If you were an industrialist in Milwaukee or in Beloit or in Rockford and you wanted to hire black workers and recruit them in the South, you had to send a labor agent, because who in Mississippi had ever heard of Rockford? Very quickly, though, Chicago industrialists didn't need to send labor agents. The process really began to feed on itself as people sent back. They would come to Chicago, they'd send back letters, they'd go back and visit. If you come up to Chicago, you're not going to go back and visit until you've made it. The people who haven't made it aren't going to go back and show people what failures they are. The people who go back are the ones who come up, do well, buy some nice clothes, go back wearing those nice clothes with presents for everybody. That's an advertisement for the city.
A newspaper, the Chicago Defender, also played a major role in spreading the word about Chicago's virtues. Robert Abbott, the paper's founder and owner, migrated to Chicago from Savannah, Georgia during the Columbian Exposition in the 1890s. He founded the Defender in 1905, and it reflected his deep concern for injustices toward Afro-Americans in the North and South.
The Chicago Defender had a platform, a nine-point platform at its inception, and one of those was that race prejudice must be destroyed in the United States of America. So in that process, racial discrimination for the disenfranchised, if you will, was rampant in the South and not so much in the
And this
North.
is how they won the Civil War, which was civil right, which was the Civil War. This is why. Removal of you on the land, like Martin Luther King say, you may have walked right into a burning house, a Trojan horse, a setup. They may have just stolen our position. They just switched places with us. While the world was in turmoil, while the black community was in turmoil over multiple things. You end up fighting for their right, and your struggle became their right. Now it's intertwined in your mentality where you thinking you fighting for black independence and civil right when you're actually fighting for the Roman guard to be over you, the Bavarian ideological subversion. Without God, what will you be? What will God people be? Disoriented. Pop Smoke. Flash grenade, champion. Without God, where are you? Without the law, without the republic, without George. Shit. You'd be a slave like you are now. 40-hour work weeks put on by Ford, who was actually Tesla and all these other fucking people who came up with a power source, which was you. The power is you. You so retarded, you fighting for the corporation. You fighting for all the things that's on top of you to destroy you because it's intertwined in your civil right. Well, what if I told you you had no civil right? There is no civil right over the right to remain silent. Shit. When your right at a supreme level, fucking amended, fixed conception, some idea by a foreigner who don't came over here and set forth a Aryan white supremacist agenda of the old, a caste society, an East Indian caste society, where the poor just eat with rats and shit, and the whole communistic legion of an idea. This is the grand beast the Bible speak of. This is what you've been in. They had the reset was you. You getting your ass off that land. So when the Tatarians and the barbarians finished disputing who were what, and we're happy to the last, and here we are. Black in law. So who made us black in law? And that's the answer, is Walter Plecker, in association with Marcus Garvey and many other people who was sent here to be ideologically subvert black folk which were in a dire situation that whole decade, that whole fucking 100 years span from everything Sarah waged war in the Carolinas. Had a whole base right off the goddamn docks at Ellis Island. Y'all let the victors tell the war, oh yeah, we just stumbled upon this place. We ain't got nothing. You got to think for yourself. You can't let because you're a POW born into bondage, you can't let your authoritative figure keep an illegal rule over you. You don't even need a weapon. You just need to know and understand law and understand the republic. Then you won't have a dead corporation. You will realize it's illegal for it to even talk. The dead corporation don't even talk. A dead corporation is to rule over dead people. Don't you get it? As long as you keep calling yourself dead legally in law as a collective nation, you will remain in that adolescent, incompetent mindset. Is this internet not showing you anything else? Let's keep it going.
In those times. So Mr. Abbott used the Chicago Defender. The Chicago Defender is known as a beacon. In that process, we were able to have our paper address those issues of the disenfranchised that were not only in the South, but also in the North, and to tell them they could come to Chicago relative to for less racial discrimination and better employment opportunities.
Told you.
Abbott had a tremendous
Wow. And why they not talking about Mr. Gillespie in Chicago? Why? What are we talking about here? Let's go.
deal, I think, for his constituency.
Now, wait a minute. Is this Mr. Abbott B from Texas sent me? Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Press 1. This is what I think Marcus Garvey was. A thief. Press 1. Here we go. Now we talking about Mr. Abbott, my good buddy and trusted advisor. We got him. We kicking y'all Pan-American asses. Pan-African. You guys going to prison. Now watch this. Now I'm going to show y'all something. We talking about Mr. Abbott, right? He look oddly familiar. He looks like an odd fellow. Press 1. When I tell y'all to take y'all notes, this the shit I'll be talking about. Do y'all notes, bro. Oh, my goodness. And this guy here. Not just Walter Pleckert. All these people played a part. And he was convincing. Now we got a subject. He was convincing black folk to come on up there. It's popping, man. We living good. And I bet you that's the betrayer right there. Mr. Abbott. A.K.A. Robert Stock Abbott. A Bavarian black man. That's all. Look. The real Adolf Hitler mustache. Hold up.
Not like this.
Hold up, whoa.
Not like this.
It better not. It better not be the world's first. Shit, this gonna hurt a little bit. Oh, Bocat. Bocat, the real one, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all when we started this exposition of 2024, this is going to be a journey. It's going, who the fuck is this guy that's convincing all the niggas to go up north so that the vagrant setup off the train to be ready? Y'all, you see the play? Nigga, that bet not be the nigga who sold you Africa. That bet, nigga, that bet not be the other side of goddamn, you know who. Remember he was in that black and white picture. We couldn't see his face. He was facing a Russian guard or the Bavarian guard, Buffalo Soldier Bavarian, and we couldn't see his face, but we was like, yeah, that's that nigga. That's that nigga, bruh. Oh, Haitian 5'1.5", 4'8", Napoleon genocidal piece of French Legion shit. Dr. Umar Johnson recruit. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Damn. Oh my goodness, we doing y'all dirty. This is wild. Let's get back to it.
For example, Abbott was the first one to recognize the marketing power of Pullman porters and African-American entertainers.
I told you that's Marcus Garvey. Nah, I told you. We need more black entertainers and people. Remember that about Marcus Garvey? Remember that? That's him, bro.
And to tell them
Fuck.
to Chicago relative to for
fucking Jay-Z and them fucking
discrimination
role
and
model.
better employment opportunities.
Judas.
Abbott had a tremendous feel, I think, for his constituency.
They gave him a new
For example,
name.
Abbott was the first one to recognize the marketing power of Pullman porters and African-American entertainers. And in the this was in the early teens when the paper really began to do well. What Abbott did was he started a special column for Pullman porters. And on the editorial page, he also talked about how they were underpaid. He also was one of the first to start special pages for entertainers. And what he got in return...
So he's a black wobbly. Press one. He's a wobbly. He's starting a piece in the propaganda and starting workforce. Get rid of a minimum wage type shit when they went to go work for Ford for minimum wage. So it wasn't about a low wage or minimum wage, or that protects the citizen who's willing to accept a contract or job. Okay? There's just a minimum requirement is 20, 30, 40 bucks, whatever your field is. You know, whatever you accept out here in this world. But he's already, you can see the functions of starting labor. So he's going to be a black labor worker, but on the other hand, he's a black liberator. Let's go up north and free the blacks and get on this train and get on this plane and let's go fight for the, you see the genocide collusion? You see the ideologically subverted collusion tactics by the Bavarian Guard? Press one. KevRow out here doing major damage. B from Texas. Man, this is great work, sir. Talk to me, King.
Kev,
yes,
man. Hey, man, they play different roles, and we got them, Coach. We got them. Now, we got Marcus Garvey.
Yes, sir.
And we got this guy, Abbott.
Yes.
Abbott, he came up with a newspaper, the Chicago Defender.
There it is.
And that's how they was doing it, advertising to our people, come up north. And he even got
remember our boys getting on them trains to go where? Up north to work. Who was teaching them that it was okay? Sir. Abbott.
Abbott.
Yes, and who else with the Underground Railroad? They said the woman, whoever.
They try to say Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, but it's really Abbott. See, Abbott is the black
Yes,
Adolf
sir.
Hitler, and Abbott is also highly resembles the one who claims to be the first socialist and wasn't getting enough credit, which was who, B?
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey. What a coinky dink. What a predicament.
And I'm looking like, all right, he's a German. Abbott is a German. I want to read an
he's a
excerpt.
German, so we was right about Marcus Garvey.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
We right, you guys. Give ourselves a round of applause and thank y'all for sitting through all of my theories that have become now fact. Press one. Go ahead, Ken.
Yes, sir. I sent you an excerpt where I got him on a picture with a bunch of other black people.
Oh
and
my goodness,
mixed
you
in
got
with
him, bro. What the fuck? We got him, bro. We
the
know all
Russian
they
gold.
roles. So me, you, Said, Taj, Amanda, for his glory, Shiva, all of us that was really studying all the different characters and things that was going on, we're absolutely right. And they're all of Gottingen, like my man Taj brought up. University and all of these
Straight
different
Legion.
things. This is I'm gonna bring these photos up, but this is excellent, brother. This is a beautiful find. Go ahead.
All right. It's short. I'm gonna read it. It says, Sing Stats. All right. His name is Robert S. Abbott. Don't know where the Abbott name come from.
Abbott and
but
Costello.
His real name.
Abbott and Costello. Remember a comedy skit that you didn't know what they were saying? Who's on first, that day on second, and who's on? Go and do your research. It's a play where the identities are being switched. If you don't stay with it, there's a switcherooski going on. You know, and I never could understood the jokes behind Abbott and Costello. I found it very cool, but at the same time, it's like, where they get this shit from? Like, what does this all mean? And now I'm beginning to understand. If you don't know, you
For
just
real.
don't know. You know?
They playing the role.
Yes. Go
playing
ahead.
roles. The roles, different acts. For real, the aliases.
So,
all right.
So who are all these different Russian and Turks and communistic viewpoint? This is the German Guard. Look, with a black man in the front.
Yup. Now they got this picture comes from Special Collection and University Archives of University of Massachusetts Amherst Libraries. Okay. And it's in the excerpt, it's talking about how his background. All right. It says Sing Stack's background held surprises, meaning Robert Singstack Abbott. All right. He was, in fact, a Savannah native, meaning they saying he was born in Georgia. But, okay, his father, Herman, was a German immigrant merchant. So there it is. Now, they talking about his mom. His mom was Tama, they saying was enslaved and purchased off the auction block and freed by her future husband. All right, married in 1847. They sent their children to be raised in Germany. So this man was raised in Germany. They saying he was born in Savannah, but he was raised in Germany. So he's a German. He's Bavarian, but raised Bavarian. All right.
Damn.
So that part right there, just that simple part, you know, gave me a lot of insight. I'm like, wow, bro. That picture a little far away, but I'm not looking at the screen right now, but I sent you another one where I put a red star over his head to identify him in this group. I'm not getting away. We gonna identify you, sir. For
Like
real.
he said, I put a red star over his head. All right, and that picture is what again?
This is a picture from the University of Massachusetts Amherst Library. They were having some kind of meeting, but you can see the
That's Noble Jew Ali, bro. That's
Man,
how Noble Jew Ali look, bro. That's all of them. Hitler. I mean,
yeah, I think I see E.W. Du Bois over to the right,
bro,
standing right next to the dude with the guard right in the front
This
row.
is hilarious. They saw
Got him.
that right there with a little Hitler mustache.
Yup.
Oh,
Yep.
bro, my stomach hurt.
So just like you said, you was telling people like, man, these people are German, and just because they dark skinned, people don't want to believe it. But
And I'm up here saying,
that's
how
it.
did y'all become black Nazis? Then I put up all these dudes like, wait, Marcus Garvey then was a Nazi. It's like, oh,
He said he was the
shit.
first fascist.
He said he was the what?
Like, he's saying it. Like, hey, I'm the first fascist. Y'all talking about all these people, we did it first.
Why y'all ain't talk about me?
And he raised that and stuff. He did it first. For real. He was the chief. Look over to all right, you see him with all right, I'm looking at the screen.
Oh,
go over to your right a little bit too. You got him. He right there. That's him. That's him. Without a doubt.
Wow.
All right. You see the dude that's cut off at the bottom? I think that's E.W. Du Bois.
It probably is, or Thurgood Marshall or one of these motherfuckers. But look, bro.
So I'm looking at the uniforms. Those not American uniforms the other guys wearing.
Sure ain't.
That's not American. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
at this time, you supposed to be in World War One.
Exactly. What you doing over here, bro? These boy with these boots on, with these knee highs.
Ooh,
yeah.
They just put all the black people on trains and helped the Nazis genocide African Americans, bro. And that's what I'm sticking with, bro. Oh,
Final answer.
my goodness, bro. Black Nazis and Germans, just like I said.
Yes, sir. And I'm just like, wow, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
I was looking at that. Then I was looking at the advertising that he was doing. He even put it, all right, since this is newspaper, I sent you a clip of the newspaper. And just the title alone and the way he's standing with the black U right there, and it says the mouthpiece of 14 million people.
Oh, I'm finna put that. How many did we? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm looking at them numbers too, Kev. I'm like, oh yeah, they was getting down.
Bro. I'm having a heart convulsion. Oh, my stomach hurt. Chat room, press 1. Oh my goodness. The Black Holocaust continues. I see.
Straight up.
I was trying to tell y'all, this is sweeps week. Make sure y'all support this broadcast. You know, it says freedom of speech. Of course, this is excellent, Jam. Let me see this here. 14 million people, huh?
14 million. I'm like, wow, bro. I sent you another advertisement where it said 2 million needed. But the one with 14 million, he in the front page like, I'm the man.
I brought like a Harvey Weinstein, like nigga. I brought 14 million of them. Press 1.
That's wild, bro.
What?
That is wild, yo.
What?
This dude is a character that needs to be talked about, and they never talk about. I never heard of this dude like that.
They don't want us to, because if we see him, we gonna peep game and say, "Wait a minute, these are African American."
You don't get told.
This is crazy.
Hey, look, Barbie head, doppelganger, or this his role, like that. What do you say?
Yeah, multiple roles in one life. That's how it works.
In one life. Now,
yeah, you get them in between certain ages, but you get them and then you backdate the role. So remember what I said? We rolling backwards to see the perception that's in front of us. So we're going back in time. We're encountering the characters and we seeing them in multiple roles in front of us. Well, that's what the role is all about.
and Kev, this
This
is
is like a younger
like
Garvey. This is a younger Garvey. And then he plays the role like he's, oh, we sending African Americans to war and then helping Africa, then all this. But the younger Garvey got 14 million people type shit. You understand? Because I watched the
and
man.
they like they
It's all propaganda in time.
yes sir.
Oh my goodness,
And
bro.
they
Go ahead.
to be honest, like him and Garvey is
So they have put the
it's
older
like they
version
play
first.
both
They have
sides.
put the older version first.
Right.
You
And they
see?
around the same time. I got something else with both of them. They talking about both of them. I'm about to read it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull it up. All right. Before I read it, I'm gonna send you.
That means
Well,
Africa,
I'm gonna read it.
Africa and Germany united. This is their shit, bro.
And the whole
Oh,
Legion. It's the whole Legion, kill. They
yes.
all played their role. All right. I'm gonna read this excerpt talking about what led me here was of course Abbott. Then when I seen they was talking about Marcus Garvey too, I'm like, okay. And all right, they even mentioned it's talking about Chicago and the different things. Okay, mention Booker T. Washington too. All these people, they play a role. Okay. Um it's a long excerpt, but I'm gonna get to the main point. All right. Garvey, all right, says, let us return to Garvey. It says, by the time that Booker T. Washington's death in 1915, Garvey had learned from Washington the idols of economic solidarity, self-sufficient educational development, and racial conscious pride. Garvey originally came to New York, they saying in 1916 to raise money for a school in Jamaica that would be modeled on Washington's Tuskegee Institute. Meanwhile, Garvey used the methods of Booker T. Washington's Tuskegee to uplift darker people of the world and placed Tuskegee in the frameworks of for a more radical form of Pan-American and Black nationalism.
Right.
All right, here we go. Garvey came to Chicago only once in the fall of 1919 to promote his dream of a Black utopia on the continent of Africa and galvanize the community with his message of racial independence. The purpose of Garvey's visit was to sell shares of stock in his new project, the Black Star Line steamship company,
Yeah.
and to verbally look here, Kill. Here, this is where it get tricky. It says he came to sell shares of stock of his new project, the Black Star Steamship Company, and to verbally attack Robert Abbott, founder of the Chicago
So
Defender.
he was an
who,
alter ego of the same person.
yes, sir, you playing the game, bro. Like
So
you came
like
once
he said, they
just
needed the
to battle.
stars. One Abbott said he needed the star. So he needed more
Yes,
stars.
sir.
Marcus Garvey said he needed the star line. What do McMill and them do? Start the Black Star Line.
Come back with the star.
Get on the star line. Did those people ever come back? No. Hellfighters never came back, bro.
They came back.
Them
And
people in
I'm looking like
Iberia
this.
and all that, they let the Africans genocide them, kill them. And then the
Yes,
Africans
sir.
became Iberia, which was sister city to American. Now they have liberation.
Yup.
See?
That's
Go ahead.
man. And I'm looking like they playing both sides with these characters. It's like this is crazy. So we're gonna get you one way or the other type of deal. If you more of a you thinking that Garvey is too radical, then we got Abbott for you. So I'm like, this is wild. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Yeah, he came to promote stocks in his new project, the Black Star Line Steamship Company, and to verbally attack Robert Abbott, founder of the Chicago Defender, who had criticized Garvey in the newspaper in a public address. However, Garvey was not given the chance to make the speech as he was arrested in front of his audience on charges of violating Illinois' blue sky law, which regulated the sales of stocks and bonds based on evidence given by a black private investigator in Abbott's employ. He was fined $100 and costs, but finally his company was licensed to do business under the law of Illinois on October 22nd, 1919. Unfortunately, Garvey never returned to Chicago after his release. Furthermore, Abbott intensified his animosity towards Garvey by indicating that he was ready to cooperate with the FBI office on all investigations pertaining to Negro radical activities. Now, just that part, Kev, that Garvey came to Chicago one time, didn't make a speech, was arrested. Then we got Abbott saying that he ready to cooperate. It's like I can see the role playing. Like, man, it's you both of them to me. You know,
right.
It's
the counter balance.
Right. So if I'm too radical, I can't get away with the radicalism. I'm gonna be this other character and get you this way in this arena. All right. Now he not supposed to be radical, but I'm gonna read this about Abbott because I found out something else about Abbott. This is in Chicago. Before I read this, I'm gonna send this to you real quick because it's important. This is very important. Yeah, Kev, this is wild. Like the links that was taken to get our people to genocide our people, just straight up. Boom. This picture right here.
It's a guaranteed genocide.
Guaranteed. And then everything that you said, the Legion, starting with the Bavarians, and then 50 nations.
Right. 50
all of these people.
nations. Africans, Arabs by way of Germany, the right. But it wasn't Germany. It's Turk, Russian, American Legion. What hat is this? What clothes is this?
Exactly.
These are Islamic people. All of them are under Islam.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And the Order of the Black Sun.
In the Order of the Black Sun, which is the crucifixion of the Messiah and to kill him.
Yes, sir.
It's the destruction of the black family, the nuclear holocaust of the black family, bro. And they use blackface to do so.
Man, and that's something else. Like, these people are straight up characters. Like, when I look at them now, I'm like, wow, bro, look at this. All right. I'm about to resend this picture because I put another star over his head where we can identify some of these older pictures. Boom, got him.
Let me see.
And then they even mention his name. This can't be denied. This is not no lie. It's not made up. This is the reality. Straight reality.
I can't believe it. And Marcus Garvey, I see him in his attire, look like he graduated in high school, but it's really just German crosses, iron crosses.
Yup. Straight red cross style. Yes, sir.
So what about this picture I'm looking at here? What is that? The Interracial Peace Society.
Yes, sir. I'm about to. Well, I'll read what they got on there. I'm gonna go ahead and identify him.
Okay.
Okay. It says the Interracial Peace Society held its initial meeting Wednesday evening at 2932 State Street. It says it opened with representatives of Japan.
Huh? Wow.
All right, and it says representatives of Japan and East India.
Told you. Didn't I just say East Indian?
Yep,
Huh?
that's them.
I
In
just
fact, the
told you those are
name too.
Hindus, the people who in the liquor stores, all of them, they people, bro. This is, bro.
Yes, sir.
And this got to be a part of the Interracial Peace Society. This is the League of Nations. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Not like this.
Got him. We got him.
Not like this.
Yes, sir. Dre got him, Kev. Yeah.
His phone hung up. God bless America. See how my brain just did that? I can't do my job when I'm distracted by people. And let me tell this world something. I am here to do a job for the people of God. Period. I'm here to be a servant to nothing. I'm here to be caught up in the whirlwind of wonderland of other people's minds and thoughts of the time that's allocated to me by God. It's just deep. And this is deeper and more important than any individual. Hit that like button and subscribe. A lot of people come around KevRow. They gonna run my program and system the way they think they know how to control KevRow. Listen, if you're not a child of God,
Unknown caller.
if you ain't a child of God, a Christ-believing person who looking for redemption in America, I am not for you. From Arabs to Muslims to different things that's out in the world, I am here for a specific group of people. Not just any old body living a regular, whatever life y'all think y'all got lined up for a brother like Mr. Gillespie. Y'all better start asking yourself if you amount up to enough to be around Mr. Gillespie. I run programs and I'm headed somewhere, right, B? People don't even know.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm trying to better my life. And press one, hold up. I'm trying to better my life. And I'm trying to better, hold up, let this system come on. I'm trying to better my life, man. And I'm thinking about starting a church, man. I got a church of truth, of history, science, and biblical account of our struggle. Not a Hebrew Israelite.
That ain't gonna get it, because all these people was going behind that.
We uncovering some of the most brilliant work and talking about this work. And a lot of people really think and thought, that they can run my program by controlling Mr. Gillespie. That's not happening. I'm on God's time, on perfect time, on my time. And anybody, I got the patience of a tortoise. Ain't nobody running laps around me. Ain't nobody doing none of this stuff.
You out there jurisdiction.
Yes.
Straight
sir.
Yes. They better remember.
And people don't realize that. People didn't realize that. They think I'm the gullible guy. Like I'm looking for riches, money, fame, something like that. My purpose is something else. And people will expose themselves for not even recognizing that part about me. I'm not here to be some basic Pookie and Ray Ray play tool for just anybody in this goddamn world and be a friend to anybody, not to be controlled by anybody or anything. Because, you know, like Terrence Howard say, 1 times 1 is 2. God damn it, in y'all world.
Straight up, it was say 1 is 2.
Man, I mean, if you think that the world is operating on y'all time, then feel free. I said 0 point. It's big G, gravity point. You ain't never met a nigga like that. Yes, you can call me big-headed and egotistical. Yes, in my world revolves around me. That's why I'm right here. Press 1. Nothing else. I'm not in a rush to go nowhere, do nothing, become part of, be misled, misdirected, confused, live in the bubble box that you see every other black man around you living in. I don't know how many times I got to say this. This is the wall. My life doesn't revolve and evolve around you. You can learn that with Rico, with Big Head Brittany. Just think they can buy your love or buy your channel or spending and direct it. Cut. No money is good enough for me. Because where I'm going and what I'm doing, you may not be going. You may, and that'll come with time. You may not be going. I'm not here to hold on to people that's not going with me. You feel me, B?
Hey, everybody can't go. You said it from the beginning. Straight up.
And that's not my fault, because people ain't paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm in the Word of God. I'm in my history. I'm sharpening my tool. You want my motherfucking attention? That's what you better get to. Nigga. My life, my path is already set. And anybody thinking they control this brother sitting on the screen, you don't mislead yourself. I'm not at the time. I'll be older than shit if I was on everybody else's time. I had the same problem. I don't got no problems in this world. I can fly and do whatever I want to. Everything that I do is always taken care of in due time. I always at the right time, because my time is the most valuable to me. And that's what I tell people all the time. All the men of God, you better reclaim your time. For you be doing time for the city and state, or some old control mechanism out there that want your valuable time. You better get in the Word of God, the law, and see it all from this grand eye view. And anybody not seeing it there ain't on your level. They thinking they on my level. I'm talking about quantum physics. I don't jump way over here. Where we at? What we talking about? Where's St. Thomas?
About the great genocide now.
What a black genocide.
Ain't covered that.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Africa? What about the characters being played between Abbott and Costello over here with the black genocide? What about that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These are the people that they uphold.
That's
so
right.
Now we can see.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So expect problems. I'm expecting disruption. It's supposed to be disruption. The electric magnetic grid is what it is. Every time I get on this motherfucking level, motherfucking destruction. People start coming out the woodwork with all type of things. They got me in problem. I'm not in no problem. I'm causing destruction to the electric magnetic grid.
Straight up.
you motherfucker. Right now, at this moment in my life, if you're not on what I'm on, I don't know what to say. It's called ascension. Press 1. It's called raising from the dead. If you want to cling on to Judah, but what are you two going to do about the coming of the Lord, though? All those who be thinking they got power over individuals, what you gonna do? My Hulkamania runs wild on you.
They gonna run, duck, and hide. Oh no, for real.
What you gonna do? I'm not impressed with looks, money, fame, contracts, nothing. I'm here for redemption of the Afro-American people who was misclassified and inheritance stolen. That's what I'm on earth to do. Talk about fucking Anunnaki. You missed one then. Not to be caught up in the whirlwind of relationships. Actually, I got a show coming up on Coffee and Kush TV where I make fun of them. Not to be caught up in worldly relationships. There's who people gonna be with me. I'll find it at the end of this journey and race. You ain't never had a nigga like that. I'll figure it out at the end. I'll see if you with me. I'm gonna prove a fucking point while I'm here. I've been on earth being a good person my whole life, and I ain't gonna stop. But I tell you what, you feel me, Tracy? I'll see. Y'all must not know my father is. I'll see if you with me. Yeah. That sound good, like little OMB Peasy say. I'll see if you don't lie to me. You're not gonna ride for me, okay? You want to use me. You want to control this, brother. And hold up, slow down. Where you going? Can I be a part of? If you're blessed enough, not to fall off your damn self, because I'm going. My destination right here. I'm going, champion. We go to all 10 toes down, alone or not. I'm not. You ain't ready for that, because other brothers ain't going. So I'm not losing nothing in this world. A friend, a girlfriend, a nothing, a teacher, nothing. You losing the best nigga ever, though. The best friend you ever had, though. So it don't matter to me. See you at the finish line, champion. You feel me, Bo Cat? See you at the finish line. Because I'm not playing. Every time I get to the most important stuff in my life that's critical, here y'all come.
Got more distraction.
This but little do y'all know, this my money right here. This my currency. Finding out with this star over this nigga head right here. This $1 million to me. This is where I get my power from, the truth. Press one. The truth being exposed. That's the shit keep motherfuckers up on conspiracy theories for years and years and years. Truth. And trying to get to it. But I got to my personal truth. Like Martin Luther King say, it don't matter with me now, because I don't damn seen the promised land, and I seen the glory of the coming of the Lord, champ. It don't matter, champ. I got B, nigga. That's like Drake to me, and I got Barbie too, nigga. I got all type of folks and changed their heart from whatever they believed in and got that much more faith in God. The God I believe in. Not any old God. The God that got me shit talking and big clouting on the internet when I can be doing anything else. Rolling big blunts. Exposing big truth. So as I told the people of the past, leave. So what? God is good to me all the time. I just want y'all to know that. What up with it, B?
Sir. Hey, you ain't telling no lies, Kill. It's the truth. They can't deny it. They're going to have to come back and say Kill was right.
No, it's too late.
Hey.
It's too late. And people don't,
real.
Bro, I'm at the finish line. People don't jumped off a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago. We right here. I told you this was it. I told you they all worked in collusion. I just blurted it out. This is your United Nation. This is the Confederacy against thee. Take it all from me. Like King Von say, once I beat the case, I'll get it back, champion. Consider it a loss.
Straight up.
Consider it all a loss for knowing Christ Jesus, champion. That's how you know who is who on this earth.
Yes, sir.
What's on your mind,
The
champion?
prophet say something come to pass, you know he from God.
Come on, champion.
Yes, sir.
They thought I was here for monetary gain. This is FUBU. I'm up here. Yeah, support the broadcast if you can. Not support me to control me. That's devilish. That's alternative motive. That's contrary to, that's a liar. That's going to be off from the set, from the go. Because I'm the wall and nothing gets past me. I got the patience of a tortoise. The same tortoise Dan Calloway was born on. Go ahead.
Straight up.
And now you see how my dad, I used to, when my dad talked like this when I was a teenager, right? We used to giggle. And it was right before we got our ass whooped. Like, how is he saying this joke right before? Is he angry or what the fuck? I don't know what it is, but it's very stern, bro. Yeah.
You in your mind like, hold it, don't let it.
Hold
yes,
it.
Sir.
He got a punchline coming somewhere down the motherfucking line.
Real.
Hold it. But that's just what it is.
Hold it, he waiting on this.
We talking 14 million African Americans missing by way of wobbly labor unions across America, Black Holocaust, the Skull and Bone Society, Yale University, the United States federal government, militias from Russia, Germany, France, and it's no color lines. They were all into it. That's why I said a church for truth. That's why.
Yes, sir. And then what was you?
But guess what? It's all biblical. It's all biblical. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Definitely. And it's gonna prove the paramilitary also.
See.
So these are people with military deals that are not from this country. They're not part of these foreigners, these aliens.
You alien.
Yes, sir.
And that's okay to be an alien. I'm not anti-alien.
Right.
I'm anti stripping of my right for you to be having a birthright over me in my own land with our own inheritance that we ain't received since the invasion. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna read at the bottom. I'm gonna finish reading that bottom part. It says the Interracial Peace Society held its initial meeting Wednesday evening at 2932 State Street. It opened with representatives of Japan and East India and has for its object of union of all the dark races of the world. Seated on the platform from left to right are Takeo S. Noso.
What?
Yeah, that's the guy all the way on the left. That's his name. He's from Japan. Takeo S. Noso. We got he's a Japanese secretary of the society. So this society that they got, that's their secretary. He's from Japan. Okay, Reverend Louis Louch. Then you got R.S. Vernon. Then bam, right there we got R.S. Abbott. All right. They got N.K. McGill.
Hey, you
D.
remember
Bird.
before we get to that, RS
Yes,
is a shipmate, is a shipping business. RS is like the beginning, like it's like I may be tripping, not SS, RS. I remember that being like on a foreign like a Navy man type of like thing, but we'll get to it. Go ahead.
But yes, sir, like yeah, that's him right there. That's Abbott. He right there. He in this international peace meeting. They They so he's like an agent to me.
They would all be agents. They would all be playing the
Yes,
black
sir.
and white game of confusion because it's
Yes,
neither
sir.
black nor white. This is about the right of the sovereignty of the freedmen who was robbed in the early 1900s. Banks all seized, money given over to who?
To the money given over to the gold, the money given
No,
over
no, no.
Grover Cleveland, given to
J-
J.P.
gave it
Morgan.
to J.P. Morgan. It's documented.
Yes, sir. And then they created these wars and took the
Well, we
sympathy
don't even.
and empathy.
Yeah, but we don't even got to go there. We don't even got to go there. We gonna keep it. We don't got to. We don't got to jump around to they did that or they did this. What's on record is what they did do is the money of the Freeman banks was stolen and taken by the federal government after the seizing and destruction of these people lands, which were you hear that, B? Which were ideologically subverted and coup d'etat by black German nationalists. You see that?
Yes,
And
yes,
in
sir.
association with the who? Say it. The workers' union.
The Wobblies,
Okay,
the Workers
what you
Union,
know as the Wobblies.
IWW.
Yeah, the IWW. See, you formatting. You feel me? It's all on the record, champion.
Yes, sir. There's no denying it. Yes, sir.
So how to
All
make sure you go in order when don't you ain't even gotta say and then they did this and then they did and then they genocide and stole our name. When you say that, let me hear the Dawes program in association with Marcus Garvey. See?
yep. Identifying.
Yeah, just
Because
identify. It's the real
but you're
thing.
right, like you said. Yeah, and like you said, you don't have to say and then because it's concurrent.
Yes.
That's how they be getting into with
Abbott
that
and
term.
Costello is concurrent while simultaneously running the fucking anti myself. So that it's like they're both either sleight of hand, they're destroyed. They either go with Abbott or Garvey. Either way, they're both paid for and bought and in collusion with foreign nationalists who are here to ideologically subvert the government, the local government of the whole nation, and steal their birthrights, like you were saying, the Dawes. That's paper genocide.
Man,
That's paper genocide.
yes, sir.
That's
Paper genocide,
that's already guilty.
collusion. Yes, sir. Dang, bro. That's it.
The League of
That's
Nations
it. It's
is
no.
all them. So now we understand World Fairs getting them up to Chicago just by paying attention. We didn't say, oh, the World Fair. But when you follow the information and follow the little fucking, the red star you got over his head, so you start to realize, like, wait, they was all on the same shit? Yes. And they're all foreign nationalists. And what do we call them? Legion, which is a collection of Aryan nations, white supremacy, Bavarians, black and white ones. This is Bavarian concept. That's why Selassie, a Bavarian, press one. That's why Selassie handed over the crown to who? Actors.
To the Queen of England.
That's right.
Yup. That's it right there.
Well, they got you off the land by a listing. You either went to war or you went to work, didn't you?
That's it.
You either dealt with Abbott or you dealt with
Marcus Garvey.
There you go, champion. Either way, they going to their death, nigga.
Man,
you
bro.
see? You see how this works?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Don't be afraid. Yeah, call it out. Don't be afraid of them. Don't sugarcoat. Roy Jones, they ass. Sugar Shane Mosley, they ass. Floyd Mayweather, they ass. You feel me? Because they don't like us. Devin Haney, they ass. They don't like it. They got to take steroids to beat me. You better take a super drug. You better be a synthetic minded. You better have 10, 20, 30 brains connected to an artificial computer, nigga, to fuck with me. You ain't fuck with Kev.
Straight up. it's a wrap, Kel, because even you was just mentioning these different countries, Ethiopia, and even in this meeting that they had, I was reading that like they had talking about different forms of Jews that they was making, that they had, and it what they call Jews in this brotherhood. They saying a black Jew called for participation in the movement for betterment of humanity to all kinds of Jews, not only white Jews, black, Chinese Jews, Japanese Jews, red Jews. All right, Jonah was known as Jonah the Preacher, was a white missionary whose real name was Rupert Griffin. It says he demanded that Jim Crow schools and cars be removed. So even all this Jim Crow, these are just plays against us to move us in either direction.
There you go. So what we gonna do is,
just like
what we gonna do is each person that's on the whatchamacallit that's gonna be passing notes or getting their notes together, everybody need a demographic, radio and communication and propaganda, characters, masters of disguise, land patents, a lot of boom, Rockefeller, Pope, take over land. What's those other things where the allotted lands was taken over? The Great Migration. All of these things need to be compiled by different individuals, which will lead to the black towns of destruction that that's going to be thrown in there as well, because that's what it's going to lead to. You know, and there may be a town with your name on it. I know I got a town somewhere.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up. I know we know you go for sure.
You know what I'm trying to say? There might be a Cook County some damn where. We may all got fucking like, I'm just saying, bro. There's a Gillespie County. There's Gillespie, all type of shit. So maybe our names is the inheritance is what Edom. See? Now do you understand Edom? What Edom has built, God has lined their ass up, and we are going to receive the spoils of war. Remember that you're a POW, not a slave, not a former slave. You're a former and a worker miner, and you either died a miner or you died at war, at sea, and you're lost. Right? Said, see, that's my dog. See. Now you lost in the state. You either dead at, but all of y'all, we just all fucked up in a legal way, not in unraveling the legal madness will cause the mind to come out of incompetence. Hit that like button and cash out for me even saying that out of my brain. And I ain't never graduated. Shit. Press what?
Straight up, breaking it down. Yes, sir.
Nigga to the smallest common denominator, B. Shout out to my ad-lib nigga, my DJ B for sticking around like that. No, I was breaking that shit down. Battle rap.
I ain't gonna lie, Kev. I'm like, get him, Kev, for real. I have to remember I'm still online. I'm listening like, yeah, straight up. Straight up, man.
Yeah, niggas, that battle rap circle niggas been wanting to feel. Come on and get your shit burnt up. Nigga, come on up here. It's battle rap. My team supreme. Triple beam, nigga. All that goofy shit. Come on.
Hey, but the funny part about it, Kev, they might think you goofy or whatever they think. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. They ain't got no answer to that. Yeah, ain't no answer.
Nope.
They can't battle.
I'm the greatest, goofiest nigga of all time. I'm the GOAT of goofy, but that ain't got nothing to do with how I'm just systematically breaking. You call me the Riddler then. The Riddler was goofy.
For real, but this the truth. But they can't handle the truth.
I'm not making the Riddler. I'm solving the Riddler's mystery. And this is deeper than rap, champion.
Boy. Straight up, boy. Straight up, boys. That's it. Straight up. But now, Kel, I'm just looking at everything that you done showed us and how it's all coming back again. Like, damn, man, we, like you said, rowing backwards. We can see the picture. We can see the big picture straight up. Straight up. Ain't no guessing. We identifying who, what, when, where, and why.
They got bow ties and everything. That can be Khalid Muhammad at the NC. We don't know who is who no more. But they are Islamic. They all got this anti-royal, anti-republic mentality. Doesn't matter what you are. As
And
long as
why
you play
is
the role.
everybody? My thing is, and then that explains why everybody, all of them from different places, they all gravitating towards the Negro because you explain it. They know, like, hey, we got to get these people up out of here and control. Like you was talking earlier, same thing they was doing to the people. We got to control them. The ones that we don't genocide. We got to control them until we do genocide.
Yeah, and once we genocide them because the Holocaust ain't moving fast enough, the trains ain't enough train. Press one, all these damn 14 million bone of families, 14 million families destroyed. Press one, see. So the
And they
plan is
put
to
the numbers.
get their work, get their things, get their life wanted, and to flip this concept of they were here in Pilgrims first, and the black people were slaves when it was quite the opposite. These black folks been here this whole time, not in Tatoria, not in Barbaria, right here in this nation, right with their ancestors
Right.
been here. That's right. They've been on developed cars and all of these. They had this already. This has been here this whole time. Period. So they needed to get that work and to their immigrant family members to take what you naturally owned, which was the oil sent right up under your ass. KevRow, Coffee and Kush TV. Go ahead.
Now I'm just looking like Kev. This is so wild, man. Like everybody want to take their piece. And then I'm looking at even the story of him talking about his dad, saying his dad a German, and then they explain his mama. They starting the slave story, the slave narrative. She was a slave, and this and that. Just because he's black now, we all got to believe that we are from Africa. You know, the out of Africa theory, another way to get you off the land. Then I'm thinking about Marcus Garvey coming in. Let's go back to Africa, Black Star Line. Let me get you up off of the land. Liberia again. It mentioned Liberia.
So Abbott getting you to the wobbly location, and Garvey is getting you to Africa.
Yes, sir. Either way it goes, he getting paid to genocide and get you off the land.
So Marcus Garvey and Abbott, this is the most astounding information that I've heard in a very long time. Whether it was Garvey or Abbott, they both was instrumental in the destruction in the Holocaust of all the Negro soldiers or all the Negro miners in the early 1900s during the Black Holocaust. I want people to really conceptualize what I'm saying here. This is the theory of KevRow. This is my stamp. That these people, and Marcus Garvey was completely right when he said, what, B?
He said he was the first fascist. Straight up. We just didn't know, like, dang, it's deep to the mud. People was getting down.
So the theater,
baby black Hitler like a man.
Lord have mercy. So the theater of Adolf Hitler was just the white version of the Jewish annihilation, which was happened right here in America. It was just a theater of the Holocaust of the German Jew when the real German Jew got here and overthrew the real African American free sovereign people and replaced them because their title in American propaganda may be Jew, but their bloodline is Bavarian.
For sure, like you say, Phil. Now look, Phil, this was funny. Well, I just peeped something. We got Marcus Garvey.
Oh, I just had another revelation. The Moors are the Sephiric barbarians, and the pirates and the black Jews, and the Sephiric and the white Jews are the white people. They switched them and put them on the land with this transaction. But now you can go ahead. Go ahead. That was fucking, that's insane.
Man, Kill. Now look, check this out, Kill.
Go
This
ahead.
what I just realized. All right, you just mentioned Marcus Garvey getting our people off the land with sending them to Africa. Went to Liberia, right?
Yes, sir.
He was into Liberia. All right, I'm about to read this about Abbott. Okay, Abbott, founder of the Chicago Defender, was already collaborating with the FBI. It says may have been there to spy on the meeting while internationalism was rising in popularity among Chicago African Americans. The new black town was named Liberia. Was planned for establishment just east of Juliet, southwest of Chicago. And open ceremonies were scheduled for July 17, 1925. So that Liberia is around both of them. I'm like, man, it's just too many. It ain't no coincidence.
If Marcus Garvey got you to Iberia and the Africans started to attack you, who did it? Who backdoored you? In the words of a Chicago Marcus Garvey.
Do you send me these your people? This is like if I come, like you come to Texas and you hanging with me. I get you to come to Texas and my people do something. I set you up.
Facts.
That's just what it is. I ain't no, like, we recognize this in the neighborhood. Why when we dealing with these stories, we can't recognize it? Like, man, no, bro, I came over here to visit you. You set me up. Y'all quad studio me like 2 o'clock. I came to visit you and you set me up, bro. I'm not trying to hear it. That's it. We got to ride now. That's it. That's exactly what it is, Kill. Damn, bro. He the setup artist, and y'all want us to praise the setup artist.
Not happening.
Either way, Abbott, not happening. Not happening.
So Abbott was with the shit, just like
Yeah. And then you was getting these newspapers to people who didn't even know nothing about it. Like they was talking about even in the video how they was using porters, like people on the trains. The black people that worked on the trains to push his newspaper. He was like a dope dealer in a way, but it was the newspaper information. I'm like, so that's yellow journalism using newspaper. You creating the environment for this. You know, they not reading the newspaper or the so-called white people. They reading your newspaper because like,
the white people newspaper is all about monkeys hanging off the top of Empire State Buildings with white women. So of course they would use Abbott's newspaper. Press one.
Yes, sir. Using his newspaper. You the black face for the Bavarian movement for the 80s.
You sound so politically correct. You didn't call them nothing. You call their ass a Bavarian.
I'm like, man, you put me on some new definitions. I'm gonna use them. Yes, sir. For real.
For the whole Bavarian movement. Lord have mercy. That's a whole collusion. So that's just like Russia's collusion with the USA corporation. I told you they were all colluding, and at the same time with Sputnik, dumbass, I told you on a great adventure right here at the road with Sputnik. Punk ass proved that they were all in collusion. The FBI wasn't even supposed to be around. The CIA, this was all collusion. The big ass antenna Eiffel Tower back home in Paris connecting with the goddamn tower that you call what's that bitch name on New York holding that goddamn tower?
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that tramp. Really is Lucifer. But they call it because
straight up, it really is.
That's the antenna. That's the Trojan horse. That's the other Eiffel. So they got connections going back and forth. Telecommunication, wireless communication. They proved this with Sputnik, you guys. Science, history, scripture, all this is all. Think of it all. when you're thinking about this? Go ahead, B.
Yes, sir. They cover every base basically. Like, man, they bases loaded on us and straight. It's the takeover. That's exactly
They
what it
got your
is. A
bank
straight
records,
takeover.
J.P. Morgan. They got your bank record. They got your home deeds. They got your homestead acts. They got your removal. You got your great migrations. All of this is one thing. The Great War, World War I, World War II, is all war against the Republic by foreign wobblies. I know you laughing, but it's the
Yeah.
idea.
Then we gonna tell you that you got your name from the slave master.
Yes.
What the hell?
That's what Garvey
crazy,
was
bro.
telling us, to go back to Africa. We got our names from the slave master when the slave master got his name from us.
Yes, sir. And they even got people dropping their real name, which holds weight.
Put a whole X.
Take some
As soon as you sign your name, X, David X, they're going to put a line and put their name right next to it, since X means signed on this line. With your dumb ass.
It's like this Mars right
Nipsey
here.
said, when the people
My
come for
name
you,
is-
when the people come for you, they going to steal your house. Yeah, because you put an X right there.
They gonna be burning rubber like this dude to get to it.
like a motherfucking gold rush, nigga. What he put? He put an X by his name.
For real.
He said, he said, put your signature or mark right on this next line I'm about to draw. For deed it is right here. Thank you. So he'll find out later.
For real.
Give him 30 days. He'll be a squatter in his own home. Amen.
Now look, we're gonna make a deal with you. You can let's make a deal. Let's do some sharecropping together. That's how they got it, yeah. That's some cold stuff. I can see it. Like, hold on, wait, this my people in. But I tell you what, I like you, man. Yeah, you can work over here, I'll pay you. Let's make a sharecropping deal. You get the crops going since I don't know nothing about it. And we'll go from there. We'll bust it down 50-50.
Mm-hmm. But then you didn't have enough money to pay for Scout's honor. Nigga, praise God. Scout's honor. We don't never lie. Press one.
For real, man. Dang, bro. And then next thing you know, they got everything and making money. Now we're gonna make a machine. Nah, we're gonna steal a machine, because ain't no way y'all made no machine. Y'all don't make nothing. That ain't what y'all do.
Yeah,
For
you
real.
don't make
Somebody
nothing.
else made that.
You build stone homes with hay stacks on the top as the roof. We see this shit all through history.
For real. Like, man, I don't see, y'all didn't even deal in cotton. Y'all dealt in leather and skins. That's why
You know
I
it's a
think
lie.
about
Let me tell you, even my white friends like Todd. We're Todd and Corey at. Think about it. When did white folk have the style of better than us? That shit don't even make sense. They had the immigrants dressed like pilgrims, and we were dressed like this, bro. That makes sense. Even to this day. Everybody won't be an NIGGA like Tupac said. Everybody know this. The culture jumping, man. The girls is better. The life is more easier. It look like. It just look cooler to be on this team, you know. But I'm saying though, when did we ever copy the style of the yodelers?
I ain't never seen nobody in the hood walk down the street. Hey, bro, check me out. I got my new later hosen. Nah, I ain't never seen it. I got some later hosen with some James on. I ain't never seen it. Oh, snap. That boy got rocking the later hosen. Nah, that ain't never happened, bro. Never in history.
It hit different when the homie pull up with wooden shoes on, river dancing up the block. And sir.
For real, I ain't never seen it, kid. Never. I can't find it. I ain't gonna lie, I even look for it.
Welcome to the history, the bungalows for real. We some goofy ass smart people in this motherfucker. Lord have mercy. When did Steve Urkel tried it?
They had to write it in the script, and he probably was like, "What?" He didn't even know what later hosen was. He didn't know. For real.
They got to.
They had to make it in the script, man. How much you paying me? That boy like,
You just a dweeb. You're gonna play the role of a dweeb, but it's really what's the clothes called again?
later
The
hosen.
later hosens, nigga.
Real.
We didn't wear
They later
later
hosen.
hosens, so that's for sure, not us.
For real. Leather pants, bro. Nah,
It's too
leather
hot.
later
Leather
hosen. Nah.
pants, hell no.
Too hot.
Only
We ain't doing that
only
one.
Eddie Murphy can pull that off in his comedy special.
For real. Man, bro. So like everything that we be seeing that you showing us is verifiable.
So all the
Every day on
cowboys
the road.
wore later hosens. They was all dressed
Them
like
caps
Prince.
and all that. Boy, it's like even the black cowboys. Y'all been checking. The black cowboys don't do it like that. Like they like some hood cats. They ride horses, but they hood. They hood cats. They like, man, later houses. Like, we don't do that, man. What's up with you, man?
We
They
make
ain't even
everything look
doing that.
good, nigga. No, brother. Later, old nigga, this cowboy type shit. But
For real.
you know,
I ain't never. I done been in trail rides. They ain't even doing that on no trail rides. They jamming rap music. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I
Or some
always wanted
blues.
to know? Why it be so hot and on them trail rides and things of this nature? White people, white old men still wear them hot ass jeans Wrangler with them hot ass boots with no fucking like there's no holes in them, so they be crunching on the rocks and walking around. There's no grip, but they're never falling. There's like they're made. The bottom of it is slick as hell, like church shoes, but they're like clink, clink, clink. It's just like what the fuck? Like it's hot as
That's
fuck.
their programming.
Then you got a leather holding jacket, which is they call it a vest in America, cowboy vest, but it's really you know, and they got the suspender.
But yeah, I look at that like this Hollywood or this media. They got programming too.
Yeah.
They think that's like they think this how I'm
The
supposed to
same
be.
way the way they programmed us with Boys in the Hood and shit.
Yep.
They got programmed with Marlboro commercials and was forced to be like this cool to them.
Yep, straight up. That's their programming. Like I promise you, they program for real. Wearing boots and they proud to be an American. They get teared up behind.
Yeah, you ain't never lied. Candace Owens and them, and when all the America stand up and put your and I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. Hey, listen, and I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up, motherfucker, next to you, and defend her still today.
Look, ain't no doubt they love this man for real. That ain't no doubt.
God bless the USA.
Straight up, they love it for real. They like, oh no, we never going back. I'm cool.
That's the biggest yodel call of all time. If a motherfucker singing that and the New England Patriots win the Super Bowl, you better watch out, Middle East. Here we fucking come. For some reason.
They get fired up. They fired up. They talk for real. They're like, no, we always been here.
Motherfucker say, there's a terrorist. Where's the goddamn terrorist? This shit's made in New York City. God damn it.
And they look them in the mirror. Then the terrorist, man. You done.
Hey, listen, my father fought Japanese and Germans in World War I and II. God damn it, he burned off. What's your grandfather's name? My father, Captain Gillespie the
They
Third.
monkey mind. That's monkey mind. They believe the story.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my God.
We laughing at niggas. We laughing at
believing-
Brick Baby and all of these other niggas. That's the same shit, but the white version. Ask Todd. He know.
Yeah.
He don't. But Todd does not a white man. He don't go to jail and be like, oh, I'm going on the white card. Todd is on the black card in jail. And if you're on the black card in jail, you're officially dead in law. Don't give a fuck what they say.
They can't mess with Todd. Todd's part of the family. For real.
That's why I love America. You gotta understand the politics of California. Go ahead.
Hey, we do that though. If you real, you get that you get a couple of people who grow up in the neighborhood with us. You know, went to
Bro,
elementary. You
all that
talk to
neighborhood
him
shit
on the phone.
cool.
You not gonna even know.
That shit cool. But when you go to jail, see, the neighborhood is easy. When you go to jail, you gonna
Yeah.
see who with you and who ain't. See, that's
Oh
different.
yeah, for sure.
They see you
Yeah,
can
for
say
sure.
hang out with black people, go to jail, and you don't make friends with white boys who are skinheads or something. And you nigga, they go into the dorm. What you gonna do with your hairline zipped up like that? You been saying nigga. Are you gonna nigga? Are you gonna say sorry boys? Y'all know what this is and creep off on the left? Or is that white man going to, oh, sorry, my black, my nigger friends. Y'all know what this is. What you gonna do? Because we accept
Yeah,
everybody
because
on the
on the
black
real, his
card.
life in danger by even hanging.
Yeah, because
His
nigga,
life in danger.
a
for sure.
riot can kick off at any time. So you can be a informant for the Russian Bavarian Guard in prison. Who knows? Nigga.
Mhm.
It's all gonna make sense to you when you there. Some black people go in the Mexican hall. Some white boys go in the goddamn, and some blacks just go in the infirmary and get pills and all.
Straight up, that boy said, I'm trying to go and pop my pain
Yeah.
away. Try to sleep it up. I got 5 years. Guess how many 3 Xanax a day? These boys, yep, no.
I'm gonna sell these when I
Boy,
get
gonna
back to
try to,
the.
for real. You know how it goes.
So it's really just a roll call. That's all, because you're dealing with this type of stuff. You know, you're dealing with
Yep.
50 nations who have come all in opposition to the republic to overthrow the freedmen sovereigns of this nation, which makes up what you call America. The only difference
Man,
is we're not dead in law.
right. Right, Kill.
Yeah, we're not dead in law. I would never identify my nationality as a corpse when
Right.
I'm
I just
breathing.
got to put other on there.
Other, alive.
Alive. Universe 25, baby.
Yeah. The grand experiment is how we gonna control the mind of these individuals once we subdue them. Universe 25. We already
Universe
got the
25.
drugs ready. We got the deals done. We got the scientists. We got the genocide, the train. We got everything ready to go.
Dang, Kill. Everything.
Go ahead.
Everything from my bad, but I'm just thinking everything is a process to the next step. We genocide them, make products out of them.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's like, all right.
You heard what he said? Make products out of them. Go ahead, B.
Yes, sir. That's wild.
That's wild.
Man, we done this to your forefathers. Now we got another plan for you. We gonna do it a different way.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna let you think you free.
Yes.
You out here, look, all right, we're gonna have these join the gang or be a drug dealer and then put movies to promote it, to have music. Or you could be a rapper, a great musician, and you get paid. An actor. Damn, bro, this is everywhere you go. It's something like, dang, bro. It's something.
Want to be no goddamn rapper. Go ahead.
For real.
I want to be a historian, a Bible-believing historian who believes that God wrote his law for the Republic of George Washington right here on this land.
/ journalist for Channel 54.
Hashtag the bungalows. I love the bungalows. That's why y'all here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Kev. I'm like, man.
I couldn't do this without the bungalows.
For real. Man, Kev. Like they say, don't do nothing against yourself. And then, like, the more I learn, the more you showing us, I'm like, damn. You gotta pay attention because you'll be doing something against yourself. For real.
Yeah, put yourself under the jurisdiction of somebody else listening to Margaret Sanger. Come on down here and destroy your nuclear family. Go ahead. You single liberation movement at the same time. We're free. Come on, we can walk out with our titties out now. Just defile God's man. Now we can do this. Here, put this wig on your head with the lace front and develop a stupid Kalima attitude like you really got it like that. And you can't afford a cheeseburger, don't know your history, can't give a man nothing, can't rub his back, can't feed him the word of God, can't do nothing. You can't do nothing for him but put a lace front, pop your eyelids on the Instagram, change the color of the filters to make yourself look better to yourself because you're just looking at yourself talking. So now you're a narcissistic, lost, psychological trauma victim who needs help because all your baby daddies ran away. One, because you fucked Poop Kid Ray Ray your whole life trying to give me motherfucking dating advice in 2024. Go sit your retarded ass down. I digress. Go ahead, B.
Yeah. And I'm just looking like, that's wild too. Like, how am I convince you to kill your own baby? If you say it like that, then they get it. Hopefully, some people
No,
do.
they gonna fight you. Hell no. Do what?
It's not right. It's my body.
Nigga, that's what we fight for in the black liberation. To do exactly what Margaret Sanger said. But Jesus is gonna come through the bloodline of your people. I don't give a damn. I want to live my life. And if Jesus come through my bloodline, obviously he's powerful enough to come again. They say he rose from the dead, right? Them bitches walk right up and they don't give a fuck. Yes, bro. I know my sisters, bro. They ain't not running from me. I want all the smoke. Do something, Taquisha. Do something.
That is the attitude.
That's right.
Man,
they put that little wig on, that little synthetic, and that shit that shit is chemical. That shit do something.
It attached to their brain, neurally.
The motherfuckers. If we get a chronometer, I bet you there's a cloud of about 3 inches of nuclear waste around her head, just following her around like a baby's kid pamper, just fighting and just nuclear waste because they brains be fucked up. And then they take this stuff off and they lose all the energy they had 3 days ago when they had it in. Now, what goes there? With the nuclear power plant sitting on your motherfucking head.
They gonna be like, what happened?
The curse is lifted. You're gonna came back to reality. Now go look in the mirror. Now stop playing with me. I'm gonna make my food and my grit. There's one. I'm gonna get out here and work. Because our community is destroyed. We don't need no more bad BBL bras. Hell no. You got a nuclear power plant sitting on top of your head with your hair hat. You got a motherfucking, they got all type of shit. They got automatic instant wigs and shit. They got a scarf, a headband wig. The motherfucker look like a head. You think you talking to a sister. Pull her hair and, oh, don't do it. And now I don't feel it. Now she impressed. One Tevin Campbell. Like,
Oh, man.
Be yourself. And like James Brown said, I just want you to do right for yourself, family. Talk about baby. Begging your man back. I was a fool. You ain't call me. Prince One, stop playing with Kev. I was raised with women. 15, 20 of y'all. Y'all not fooling me no more. Prince One, hit the like button.
Got him down, man. Got him down.
Who, Taquisha and them? They want to punch me right now. I'm like, quit playing. They think that shit cute. Quit playing. That's when they got a crush on me.
Hey, that's love, though.
Yeah.
That's love. That was love.
Bro.
They gotta see it right.
Yeah,
Kids love
bro.
y'all,
I ain't
man.
nothing but your little cousin
They
with a
ain't gonna
little
tell-
mirror. With a little
They ain't
mirror.
gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
They scared.
You for Franz One?
They scared.
They scared of your rough ass because you got tattoos and you be like pumping that ready to scrap at Walmart when shit don't go your way when you stealing. Brother One, so it's all good. I got you though, Queen. You just got to be told the truth so you can come out of this death spell of baby sacrifice, religious nonsense, so you can see your black brothers. There's always been an attack, and God and Christ and the law is more important than Planned Parenthood, the city girls, Puffy, Press One, and Purple Toenails. Press One.
Straight up, y'all got a job to do,
Facts.
just like we do.
Facts.
For real, we got a job to do. We got to tell each other the truth.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
You
For
already
sure,
told us
Kim.
the truth when you said you don't want no scrub. Now it's time for the super truth. I was a scrub, y'all. It worked. I'm not a scrub no more.
I got my resume ready.
Yeah,
I done put out applications.
that's right.
Look, I passed my drug test.
That's
I
right.
even went to my training.
That's right.
I start on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I start on Monday.
A lot
Now,
of
guess
brothers.
what?
A lot. What?
Guess what? This weekend we got to sit down and talk. I got some things I need to tell you, talk to you about. Yes, sir. And we got to break it down the truth. We got to get it right.
That's
both,
right.
Both sides.
Both sides. Some stuff we got to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about. They think that type of shit sex. Like what? Tuesday. Meet me in the kitchen. I'm gonna be making some food, and about our future. See,
Real.
it worked. See,
We got to be conservative with
we
this
got to be
money.
conservative with this money. You got to be able to. You go first. You got to be able to trust me, and I got to be able to trust you. See,
Yep, that's how we feel.
that's how we feel.
That's it, Kel.
See, that works. And then
Yes, sir.
we
Makes
got
sense.
we
Ain't
got
no
to
argument needed.
ain't no argument. Then angry man can come out of his spell. Press one. People can come out of this anti-woman or anti-male. That's making everybody gay and transgender. We see the effects of this. If you want to continue to go that way and be a fascist and keep yogurt on a spoon, well, you go right ahead. Press one. But I know that the more fascists there is, the more women are out there in the world for young brothers who are growing in. So you're not doing nothing but destroying your own lineage by denying God, following the law, and not doing bad things.
For real. For real. And we got to be an example to the next generation and show them the way. If we clowning, then what they gonna do?
Yeah.
They gonna be like, hey, this what we do.
This what y'all were doing? Oh, brother, boy. We can't leave that here.
For real.
Say something
We
happened
gotta-
right
we
now,
gotta-
and time reset. The internet re-kicked in. Everything came back on, and there was just the kids here, and they say, what happened? Let's look at the video to see what they was like, so we can. I mean, these niggas up here talking about who told and who snitched.
Right. Right, Kel. Man, they gonna be on the same stuff, man, because that's all they gonna know. That's like the flood happening and Nimrod finding out what they was doing. Oh, what was going? Oh, okay. Back to the evil. I'm gonna be the king of the world.
Facts on some Terrence Howard or some other shit. You feel me? Hold up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk to the people.
Right. Yeah, I see that same thing. Basically, what Kel said. Yeah, we don't set the example right, then yeah, they gonna turn up and do the same thing, just in a different, maybe a little different, but it's gonna be the same thing. So man, hey, it's important that we know what happened so we can not be that again. I don't want our people to forever not know what happened. That's why I appreciate what Kev doing. That's why like he say do your homework and whatever I say, check it out. And he ain't lying. And you gonna pull it up and see it for yourself. Like, man, this is for real. Like, they really did this to us, bro. This is some wild stuff. And all the characters, these people are characters. I can't trust y'all history. Y'all told me I was from Africa. But when I look, I don't see that. I see people of America. I see people of the Republic, for real. For real. We don't act like that. We got sense. So that's about it, man. Like, we got good sense. It's time to use it. Straight up. All the way.
Go ahead. I'm getting my lunch real quick.
Nah, you good? I'm just looking back at this Marcus Garvey and Abbott deal, man. Like, these people work in collusion with they aliens. They aliens and led our people.
Get them, B. Get them, the aliens.
For real, they is killable. Like, man, these straight aliens, bro, and misled our people, bro. Like, man, they took over made vagrancy laws, took over industry, made vagrancy laws, then offer you jobs just to genocide you, to enslave you and genocide.
Hand them out.
Cleanliness is not godliness, and it's unclean to the highest power. Real. Yes, sir.
You know the Hermaglodons worship Hermeticism.
Yep. Hermetics. It goes Hermeticism and what's the other isms they got? All of them is the same.
Hermaphrodites.
Yep. That's all weirdo behavior. It ain't gonna work.
No, we ain't gonna call it weird behavior no more. We gonna call it what it is. Odd fellow behavior.
Yeah.
Press 1.
Oh man, you shit, bro. Odd behavior.
Now.
And who joined the group called?
No, because this is a learning experience. We got to keep it truthful. So we're gonna call it the odd fellow behavior. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Man, I gotta. It's cool to read it about the fellows in the African American community.
That's right.
And the people who they putting up as so leaders and finding out what they really up to or really been up to, why they are. All right, I'm gonna read this. It's called the Odd Fellows in American Society.
The what? Say that again. You cut out a little bit. Is the what? So I can look it up and read it at the same time.
It says the Odd. It's two parts to the excerpt.
Okay, let me make sure I bring this up because this is very it's very important to what we got to say here. Let me bring this picture up real quick. And what we're saying here is very important to the monkey mind, curious George thinker ass niggas out there. And
for real.
This nigga said for real. That was
bars. Hey, now look. Before I read it, remind them about who Odd Fellows were. The Odd Fellows was the Ku Klux Klan, but they started to call themselves the Ku Klux Klan. That's when you saw with them wearing them uniforms with the crescent moon.
Wait a minute.
Was the Odd Fellows.
Oh, the Odd Fellows were black?
The Odd Fellows started off because they got
it's the black hand of the Klan, just like I said. Oh my goodness, this is what I love about you, brother. This is why I love the people who do research in my class. So today we talking about, I just want my class in a hold up, B. We talking about the gay black liberation, how they started, and while you stuck in the knowledge and wisdom of how to scientifically be a homosexual in the black community and destroy Adam. Press 1 for and create such a way that is against God. Press 1, the God of Scripture that is freeing you from that mindset. Go ahead, champ.
All right, here we go. Got it says the Grand United of Odd Fellows was simply in a major Harlem building project. Examples of the movement towards African American owned businesses.
Hold up. See, you breaking up just a little bit. Step back from the microphone.
I might do my.
That's it. This is sometimes in the important parts. It just skip over, and I want people to fully understand what you're reading here. And also, I'm trying to kill time a little bit until I bring it up on the screen. So go ahead. You good? Go ahead. So it fell into place.
All right. That's I'm better now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. The Grand United Order of Odd Fellows were centrally involved in major projects. Examples of movement was African American owned businesses. As was promoted by guess who? Marcus Garvey, the UNIA.
The UNIA family. Okay, y'all know what that is. Marcus Garvey and the UNIA. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the beginning of the introduction of like those AIDS back in the day that killed all those people they trying to claim is different, but it's the same fucking plagues going around and around and around. Go ahead. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised. Go ahead. Oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. The new age of February.
The new what?
14th, 19th. The new age.
Oh, age. That's the new
February.
age.
Not yet. Well, I was about to say not yet, but here we go. New age of February 14th, 1920, announced the Oddfellows as planning to build a 7-story building on 187th Street that would include his headquarters, rental apartments, and also a large auditorium for entertainment purposes. For whatever reason, the athletes was less open in announcing the society as backers of the new Harlem Casino project on 141st Street. Okay, here we go. Oddfellows would build the headquarters a few years later, while Uptown at 280 West 55th Street.
Damn, that's right up the street from Sidetta.
Yup, he at 120. Yup, right down in Harlem. Yup.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Here we go. Side chatter, listen up, Side Netter. Go ahead.
The building became significant as a club. The Rockland Palace.
The what?
It says the Rockland Palace.
Oh my goodness.
The site, the masquerade ball.
Oh my goodness. Not the masquerade ball. Oh
yes,
my
sir.
goodness. With the mask and Illuminati type shit they always scaring people with. Go ahead, read.
It says that served as a drag ball party.
So they were
LGBT culture.
Oh my
was
goodness.
out in the open. So they had the drag queen balls out in the open. LGBT culture out in the open.
No.
In their heyday, the balls, which were unsegregated, attracted more than 2,000 revelers each time.
Now,
they unsegregated.
Oh my goodness. They went to the World Fair. They went to the Real World Fair.
Yes, sir.
Now, hold up. I got to hit this one time because the building became significant as a club and night and stuff like that. It as known as the masquerade balls that served as drag balls and parties where LGBTQ culture was out in the open. Now, this was multicultural. They would do it all right there in the night and all right there. So, go ahead.
I got the definition of masquerade for those who know. It don't even make it even more clear.
No, you didn't go to the dictionary where I told all of my students
yes,
to get. Go ahead, go to the dictionary and let them know what this is. I ain't even.
All right. We in the 1828.
Oh my goodness.
It says a masquerade. Now, a nocturnal assembly, meaning of wearing masks.
Okay.
And amusing themselves with dancing, conversation, and other diversions.
Oh my goodness.
It says in court, yes sir, court and midnight masquerade. All right, definition 2. The sky. It opting to visit the masquerades. Now check this one, Phil. 3.
Wasn't the Klan starting all of the fires back in the day? We're gonna get back to that. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Number 3. A Spanish diversion on horseback.
Oh my God.
Come on now. In Spain, like you was teaching us, who ruled Spain? The Moors.
The Moors.
A Spanish diversion on horseback. All right. We got to go in. All right. To assemble in mass. To put in the sky. All right. Diversion, since it brought up diversion. Or an instant of diverting or to stray from a course activity, or use. Something that hurts or amuses, pastime. So they taking our people off course with this wicked behavior. And they doing it like I said, nocturnal. Night.
B. Who burned all
Yes,
who
sir.
burned all the towns down? Who helped the union or the immigration folk that was coming over here burn all these black towns down in America? Who helped do that?
Now we it was a Ku Klux Klan in the morning.
That's
They was
right.
together.
The Klan is who?
That's why I say
Nazi Germany.
Nazi Germany.
That's right, bro.
All of these, yes, sir. All of fascists.
All fascists.
That's why. Yes, sir. When the third one where it says Spanish diversion on horseback, they had these people on horseback doing this, even in their movies with masks on, masquerade. And then we found out what fat is the other day. I ain't say the word, but the word it all makes sense. It all goes.
It goes back to what she was posting right there, the Negro plot of 1741.
All together.
Where the black slaves and the indentured worker immigrants and the white indentured worker concoct a plan to overthrow the whole estate, the whole colonies, bro.
Sir.
And still
what's not
theirs. What's not theirs. But let's continue on. This is all coming out. Go ahead, champ.
Okay, that's the definition of masquerade right there that I have. Also with diversion. Now, another thing I got that came, and it's very interesting. I got an ex. I'm sending it to your phone from a named William Kaufman McDermott, and it's talking about the 8 in Roman literature, and it's some real important stuff here I want to go over with you.
That's cool. That's cool. But I also want to talk about, wasn't we saying Margaret Sanger looked like Dwight D. Eisenhower? A cross-dresser.
Oh, dang. Yes, sir.
So they all doing the same thing, bro. All of them.
I practice at the same. God, dog. And
you know who playing fake German Nazis in them films? Asians.
Who's that?
Asians. The Asian military. You can pretty much say Adolf Hitler was an Asian. You don't know nothing. They ain't got no. Listen how they look. Look how they look.
And you know what else?
What?
You get a lot of people like they try.
Didn't the Asians say they were Native American too? And steal the whole birthright. How did they end up with the casinos? And still the name of Washingtons and black men and all of this by stealing
through the Dawes Act and being federalized.
And
yes, sir.
That's right. And then their stolen government approved them stealing it from these individuals. They're not innocent in this.
Nah, they all together. It's a big plot.
That's
and
right.
Different arms, just like they sun symbol. The arms are the same thing.
Different symbol, same meaning.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
They all worship.
And then, since there's no Indian, and you already believe that there is, just bring all the Indians over here, Eastern Euro Indio people, because ain't no such thing as a Hindu. They're Indos, like Indian. So all these niggas is lying about their Indian, bro. They just giving way to Eastern European fake people from Mesopotamia that is not even real, bro. All of these people knowledge go back to this, bro. And all of it was given at the time of the Rockefeller takeover, and they needed black people to help. And the black leaders that you got actually was a part of the same curse that the Bible condemned them for.
Yes,
you think that's a coincidence?
Now look, Kill.
So they fighting for black? So they fighting for a whole a homosexual science, bro. What's the sciences that came from Marcus Garvey and who else? Hold up, let me get them. Let my sweater go. Press 1. What's the
all,
motherfucking science? Give it to me. What's their science? What is their knowledge? Knowledge of what? Self.
they not knowledge of self, and then go into like we know these people they pushing all the chakra business and all of that. Same thing
And
going
we
back
just found
to
out
when you look at
what the chakra rainbows is for.
the chakra base.
The chakra
Yep.
bases go to the
Uh,
worship. If you believe in the stars, go back to the worship of Saturn. But in real life, where it always come back to, and everybody know it, is the base chakra right between them cheeks. Go ahead. I'm not playing
and
with them. Fuck that.
I know you're not. I'm
No,
trying
no,
not to
because they
laugh,
said,
but
what if
it's the
Jesus
truth.
was gay and God is a homosexual and all this? It's time to play. Let's
But
play. Press
yeah,
one.
for real. And all these people believe in the same thing. When, like we said, we look up fascists, they the bundle of sticks, which we know what that is.
Yes.
And I'm looking
So,
up
so
all the fascists.
a fascist actually mean a homosexual derogatory term in today's language. I just want y'all to know that, and it's a
Yes,
reason why it's a nation full of fascists.
yes, yeah, yeah, exactly. And then you got they got these people. Okay, we was talking about Asia. You got the fascists in South Asia and the India, understand, Indonesia,
Yes,
Malaysia,
yes,
Thailand.
yes,
All right, got the China, got East India, East Asian, the blue. They call them blue. You got West Asia, Iran, no Middle East. It's West Asia, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey. Um, we got Mexico. They got gold shirts. The gold shirts. They call them. Of course, uh, uh, what's his name? Mussolini, who got it from Marcus Garvey. They the black shirts. Then this one was crazy. They got something called tropical fascists. You got Brazil and even the West Africans, the Africans, they call them tropical fascists. So they all over the world. They won. They all won
they
the same
became
belief system.
French, a French legion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they all ride under the French flag, which were the swastika back in the day, even the blacks. Remember, we showed that in our class
Yep.
at the Man in the High Castle. My shows are
Yep.
that's crazy. And now we see why
And,
and
and,
how. Go ahead.
and yeah, bro, like we go like man in the hockey was so real that you showed us on, and now I understand, start understanding what happened to God's people here and King George and his people and how they was, because you can see they all they the fascism and their lifestyle connects them all together. Like say connecting dots. If they just listen to what you're saying and look up these definitions, the dots are already connected for you. All you have to do is just look. It's it.
They don't want
Yes,
to do
there's
no
no
homework. They don't want to do no homework. They want to say, I'm gonna call in next time. Now, how you gonna call in next time after we this far? You can't. You can't.
yep, you're gonna get left behind.
You already left. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the block from Discord didn't come from because I blocked you. You too far back and gone in your mentality to even understand what a nigga is truly laughing at and what you're truly studying. And then when you speak, you're not speaking from a place that you've been paying attention and you've been there for 4, 5 goddamn years. So that don't make sense to a person like me. Either you just there to watch and study me, which ain't happening unless you somewhere back there, and that's just weirdo shit, or you taking part. We already know this is good work. God is good. But where's the home? Where are you at when this information is right in front of us? Now, either you are ignorant or you willfully ignorant by way of a pledge to Satan. Go ahead, King. Now, there is no in between.
And see, that's another thing. These groups like you, they Hellenistic groups,
Go ahead.
taking this as an oath, taking it as an oath oaths of silence. Like about the Odd Fellows, they got they friendship treat between one another that they have to be quiet.
They gotta be
I ain't
quiet.
taking no oath.
Don't you? So you
I
ain't
ain't
you ain't
no
taking no notes neither.
talking
That's
for
right.
real.
And then guess how
You
Kev
gotta
know
speak
you
out.
playing around and you acting like an agent of confusion. See, I don't play them games. See, your emoji face don't mean nothing to me. What you bringing to the table? So when the women ask you that, they asking you that for a reason. What you doing? You not finna sit here and waste Kev's time and pretend. See? And when they called you on the shit, you supposed to be willing to give up that home. What you studying? Call in. What's up? Right, B?
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna, when you really study, you gonna be ready, bro. You gonna be
Yeah.
ready to call in, share this information, cause everybody brings something to the table that man. Okay, we see what Kel's talking about. We're going in deeper on it. Then it's
Facts.
gonna always happen. It's gonna go to another level. It's just like I'm gonna give you an example of a video game. You get so far, then boom, it's gonna level up. Oh man, So that's just what it is. That's what it is. I can't wait.
And,
You feel me?
and
For
you
real.
gotta want to learn. I'm not forcing you to do shit because I'm not finna hold your hand. That's not happening. You've been here long enough. You supposed to have the knowledge or go get it. You're not finna pretend. You're not finna fake it. You're not finna sit there and just watch people chat and waste my time. Your dollar a day ain't worth my motherfucking time. I just want you to know that. Your support is honest from the heart and is committed to greatness. But don't commit to greatness if you ain't showing up. If you can't. If you're not retaining
And
some of
then
the information, go ahead, champion.
another thing, man, we got a wealth of knowledge right here and with your phone. Feel me? So, like, man, look it up. Everybody watching dumb stuff on other stuff, man. It's knowledge and wisdom. You got to be able to spit. You feel me? You can't look. Hey, shoot it. You feel me? Somebody put a beat on, they gonna be rapping like a mug.
Facts.
Man, rap,
Facts.
rap this knowledge and wisdom.
Don't come
Let's
to
go.
this
Spit.
motherfucking studio playing. It's girls and it's girls out here, it's women out here, excuse me, and it's fellas out here that's not playing. And it's not on me for you to be here. You here because you said to yourself, I want to come to class. I want to learn more. And I'm not because I want to follow Kev around and follow him more, and then he ain't gonna notice because we support him $1 a day. Remember? No, hell no, bro. That's not what this is for, bro. Go ahead, champ. Oh, anyway, I do want to touch on the Black liberation movements and the gay liberation movements riding simultaneously to destroy the Negro population, but also because all that came with disease and substance for that type of chemical destruction. But Huey P. Newton, the women's liberation movement and gay liberation movement, what you know about that?
Well, I know Hugh P. Newton. He was coming with a whole bunch. Start of the supposedly start of the Black Panthers, and all the liberation movement. All of it is the same thing. It looked like to me it was a movement, like they said. All right, this is a play. We're gonna run on the people. We're gonna get them with okay, yeah, you're gonna be tough. We're gonna look out for one another and this and that. We really leading you to being. It go back to liberation, being
Facts.
having
Remember, the
it's the
sex
word
was a
that
big liberation movement too back in the day. Go ahead.
right now it's another version. It's leading you to a different way. Make it seem like okay, we want you to be free. Free from what? It ain't free from what's that? What are they? The question for me is what being held back from. God got us under His law and His rules. And it seems like they want to be free from God's rules. They can on the way they want to act, be deeply and out of order. That's what I see. You know, even they make stuff look like it's good in the front in the beginning, but when really to it and see what it really is, and we go in with all this
Could you
order of behavior, homosexuality.
Fact and
Straight up.
the mindset and the sciences. I can't stress this enough. We have identified the science in which came from this mindset. See, it's a reason why people want to pretend like they know God. They want to pretend like God is in this outer space next to the planet Jupiter, some goddamn weird, and he a genie and pop up if you just talk to the ancestors type of mentality. They have some synthetic form of catching some type of spiritual because ain't nothing coming. See, so they needed a way to fucking go against the spiritual aspect and the knowledge of God and have an excuse on doing so. Well, since we this, could you find what God permits in homosexuality in the Bible for me, bro? Because this is where they sciences came from.
Be there.
Be there, because he's telling you you're not going to heaven. So if you're not going to heaven in that Bible, you're going to make your own satanic Bible and say, yes, I have heaven on earth. Well, I'll do what I will and have the liberty to do so. So y'all got to understand, the German army was 300 Roman homosexual army. The Boy Scouts, too. They came from that. They was doped up, and they had a whole army of the Black Sun. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is an orchestrated how to destroy Adam, how to get Adam out of his place and disconnect him from the land in which God has given him. This is what this is about. The Bible says you die. Go ahead. That's right. So if the demons in allegorical sense can convince Eve and Adam biteth and eateth of this knowledge and this hermeticism and this stuff and claim to be gods as the serpent, and then you got this issue. Now they got you out of your mind, compos mentos, monkey brain.
Sure.
And now you can't even come forward because you stay in shame. All they got to do is get the video from Epstein Island and say, look what you did. Your people will kill you for this shit. Stupid. See?
What
Go
they
ahead,
call
King.
Black.
What you call it? Blackmail.
You.
Blackmail, bro. Now you a part of this where you got to say, shh. Y'all can make it look like some Illuminati shit if you want to. But to me, this is like high school, elementary games type of shit. Niggas know they joined these fraternities, B. They know it. They have the symbol of Lucifer and Baphomet and Hermeticism and delivered a false healing. And the whole world has taken part in this. Oh, yeah, Soul Invictus to the max. And Soul Invictus, that's a cross-dresser. So that goes 1 in 1. Your whole nation and who you agreed to be friends with is LGBTQ. And both of y'all can go back to Israel. Press 1. That's just what it is. Both of them.
Sure.
Ain't no difference between the Israeli and these people here, and these blacks, these Sephardic Jews, the black Jews, the Romans. None. They all brothers. They all Turks and former things of the old. They ain't got no spiritual fight in them, B. We hitting them with all spirit. This is all spiritual. They have nothing left, bro. All they knowledge is got chakra openings, bro. We got them, bro. Satan worship, bro. Saturn. And what is it? The opening of what? The black what? With Kanye West boots on. That's right. The black hole. The muddy stomping grounds. And they be dancing in them fraternity. I'm glad I ain't graduated nothing. God preserved me. For sure.
Hey, Kev, I'll read the script.
Yes, of course you can, sir. Thank you. I'm on fire right now.
Yes, sir. Let's go along with exactly what I'm saying. Is Romans chapter, I'm going to start at 21. It says, for though they knew God, they neither glorified him as God, gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile, and their hearts were dark. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uh, for just made it look like a mortal man coming. I mean, being mortal human being and birds and animals. Before God gave them over into in the sinful desires of their heart to sexual impurity for the degrading of their bodies with one another, exposing the truth about God for worship and serve created things rather than the Creator, who is forever. Praise, amen. Because of this, God gave them to shameful lust.
Wait. So you're breaking up. So because of their vain mindsets, God turned them over to their own shameful lust, which was, go ahead.
It said, and their women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, the men also abandoned to relate with women and were inflamed with lust for one another.
Now stop right there. Stop right. Now hold up. The women did the same thing,
yes,
but
sir.
the men, when the men fell in love with one another.
Yep.
And brushed their hair all day. And look good.
They became beautiful ones.
They became
like Universal 5.
The triaglodon.
Troglodytes.
Now the troglodytes. Now that's what I'm saying.
Good.
All of this is coming from Marcus Garvey now. They became naturally affected. And so they lost all natural sense of their children. Everything natural became what?
And unnatural, because they switched just like the describe them perfect, like what we just read in the excerpt. They committed shameful acts. For real.
Go ahead.
Okay. It says, in the same way, the men also abandoned natural relations with women and were inflamed with love for one another.
So all the men, so the men love one another, ladies. So that's why it's fucked up out here in these streets. Because the men, God didn't do that. God handed them over to their own mind. They see that their soul is the pineal gland, right? Remember?
Yup.
So
yes, sir.
They handed them over to what type of mind?
To a natural mind. Yes, sir. Said they men committed shameful acts with one another and received in themselves due penalty for their error.
Now wait a minute. Stop right there, my trusted reader. Now watch this. What is the due penalty for this error?
Getting a busted that's like
what is the penalty for this error? Read it.
It said men committed sinful acts with other men and received in themselves the due penalty for their error. So yeah.
Could you have a child and give life?
Nope. It's non-productive.
And what is the due?
It's out of the order.
What happens to the sperm that goes into the buttocks of other men? What happened? Well, superior, but let's put it into perspective. I want the men to understand what happened. It dies, and in you receive what? What's the penalty?
Receive the penalty of their error. Wow.
Death.
In themselves, the due penalty of their error, which is death. Wow. Oh my God.
Which is death?
Yeah. Death.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Damn. So Marcus Garvey and them is teaching Deaf Square.
That's yeah, that's where
He's a fascist.
they practice super fascist.
A super
He
fascist.
said what he say? He taught Mussolini how to. He's the first fascist.
That's right.
He thought that was something good. Oh, man.
So all of the teachings and schools that followed what? Noble Jew Ali, Marcus Garvey, they all wrote together, didn't they?
Yeah, it was in the car together. So now I'm like, hey, y'all some super fascists. Y'all riding together.
They may have been boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah. That's weak. Super weak. Now we know what they really was on. It don't powerful no more. It's weak.
It's weak.
That's what it is.
It don't hold no power over you no more, do it?
Nah, a leader. No sir.
So
not at all.
so the atom bomb and the destruction of Adam in America came by way of Deaf Square. This right here. And everybody know when you smoke dope, you become a homosexual. Everybody in the hood know this. No huh?
They done lost their moral.
That's
moral
right.
compass.
And not only a homosexual, you just become Deaf Square and become part of the evils. Not that in this world, I'm not talking about in America type. I'm talking about the scripture. So trying to give a people a perspective of why death is defeated, the last sin to be defeated in scripture. Because death is dealing with Sodom and Gomorrah and the gods, soul invictus and death. Everything that comes with the Egyptian, Caesar, 300, all of that. Go ahead.
Look at verse 28.
Go ahead.
It says, furthermore, just as they did not think it was worthwhile to retain the knowledge of God, so God gave them over to a depraved mind.
To a what? Say it again. You cut out. You cut out. So what kind of mind?
It's a depraved mind.
Oh my goodness.
So that they do what ought not to be done. They do bad things. Like
my goodness. Don't do bad things, man.
Sir. 29. They have become filled with every wickedness.
Every
evil,
wickedness.
Greed. Yes, sir. Evil, greed, depravity. They are full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, malice. They are gossipers, slanderers, God haters, insolent, arrogant, boastful. They invent ways doing evil. They disobey their parents. They have no understanding, no fidelity, no love, no mercy. Although they know God's right decrees that those who do these things deserve death, they do not only continue to do these things, but also approve of those who practice them. Word is true. The word is true. He described them to the T. Described them to the
to the cross, son, to the T, nigga.
To the T.
Right there.
All to the end.
You died in sin.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Man.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you died in sin. That preacher said he became sin for us. That knew no sin. For that initial sin in the garden. And you've been serving ever since. He said the prince of this world stands judge. Is that what he say?
Yes, sir.
The Bible say who the prince of this world? The devil came down to who?
The devil came down. He's cast down. He said, woe to the earth because he's got a short tongue.
So it looked like you bit off the wrong tree, champion. Yeah. Yeah, you really don't understand why Christ, the brazen serpent, died on the cross, as in the day of Moses, and why die and why you serve sin. And you are saved by grace. But we'll get to that in a minute. But that's an incredible flip side to what we've been taught concerning sin, death, and the way of looking at it, not from an allegorical Disney productive way, but from a accountable human way of rejecting God, his laws and decrees, and his natural laws of the land, sea, and the air. Go ahead, champ.
Yes, sir. Like war with ransom and death, and the Christ sacrifices is a ransom sacrifice. It already accepted and accept Christ.
It's already paid for.
It's already paid for, prepaid.
But do you think Marcus Garveyites and Noble Jew Ali and the rest of them have a place there? Do you think that? Do you think Marcus Garvey and these people are in step with the founding fathers in America?
Not at all. They come here to steal. They came here to they
Rob,
came here
steal, and kill.
mislead God's people.
Rob, steal, and kill.
That's,
Who else have them same
destroy.
attributes and destroy? Who got them same attributes in the Bible?
The devil.
That's right.
They father.
That's they got the spirit of Cain in them, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Kill. I gotta read this.
Go ahead, read it. Go ahead. I want to keep beating them up because they can't breathe right now.
It's explaining exactly what you said. Now, Marcus Garvey, all these people in fraternal orders.
Hold up. You sound like you in SpongeBob, a SpongeBob submarine. Bag up, take a breath.
All right,
all right, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
These people Marcus Garvey.
You still breaking? You're breaking up again. You're breaking up again. You're breaking up every time you go back to the.
Hold on, my headset tripping. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, we got the Greeks and we got the Romans and all these. It's all under the thing, the Egyptians and all of them. And then you got.
You got to take the headset
you
off. You got to take it off.
Yeah, let me check it out.
Yeah, I already know what it is. That damn headset.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
All right. Now, since I got the headset off, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Then y'all won't have to put it on no speakerphone because that's gonna be worse. But this excerpt is called "The Eight in Roman Literature."
The eight in Roman literature.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
In Roman literature.
Oh my. Right, I'm gonna bring it up in the classroom so they can read it with you as well. But oh my goodness, go ahead.
Oh. Hey, Kill. I'm gonna put it on speaker. Just tell me if it's okay. If it's not, I'll take it off.
Okay.
That why? All right. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go. This is The Eight in Roman Literature by William Kaufman McDermott. Okay. From Lay University. This article points out the influence of Greek literature and the proximity of African coast in familiarizing the Romans with the eight. Many passages, particularly from comedy and satire, are discussed. Among the Roman among the Romans, the ape was a pet and an object of amusement or satire.
Oh my
It
goodness.
appeared in, yes, sir. It appeared in the punishment given no given to parasites. All right, look now that word parasites. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you that definition before we go on.
Okay.
That definition is the killing of a parent or other near relatives.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Yes, sir.
Them damn Indians.
Parasitical.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And the more against the look. All right. Hey, number one, who murders his father or mother.
What?
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, Amor is what? Wait. What did it say?
All right. This is the 1828 definition of parasitical.
Okay.
Parasital.
Okay.
Like homicidal, parasital.
Okay,
I'm gonna say it right. Okay. A person who murders his mother or father.
Gotcha.
Number two, one who murders an ancestor or anyone to whom he owes reverence.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Blackstone applies the word to one who kills his child.
Oh
Number
my
three,
goodness.
the murder of a parent or one to whom reverence is due.
This is going back to trust law,
Number
bro.
four. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, bro. They did it, bro. The Moors did. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Number four, check this one out. One who invades or destroys any to whom he owes particular reverence as his country or patron.
I don't fucking.
That's them, bro.
That's them, bro.
That's them. They accepted the ape and they fit the description. I'm like, wow. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the article.
Blackstone or Black Rock is in trust. This is the air. They fucking murdered the king, bro. They probably burned him up,
Yes,
but
sir.
they fucking are busted. You know what that means, bro?
And they owe him.
They owe the king.
Oh, yes, sir. They should hold him in reverence, but they murdered him. They, like the last one say, that one who invades and destroys one who he owes particular reverence to. So wow. Okay, all right. I'm gonna continue. Okay.
So their job is to conspire against the king. This is their natural position in the Roman army. Oh.
Yes, sir. And they own monkey business. That's what they job is.
They're supposed to kill Christ.
Wow.
They are
yes,
supposed to kill Christ, bro. That's their job. Go ahead. An heir, a beneficiary, anybody that can redeem the people. God's people are the people of this land because they are tied to the land. You tie the people in with the land. You salvage the people, the land, and it has to be a kinsman. Go ahead, champ.
Okay. It appears in the punishment given to parasites and was an ill omen and drama. The animal was trained and displayed in public. The name of ape was used to characterize an imitative person.
I told you. So it's supposed to. So these monkeys are pretending to be who? Us, bro.
Pretending to be God's people.
They're pretending to be the original Victorians, and in exchange, they get friendship status as white, and they can pass throughout as common folk when they're all foreigners. That's their deal with the devil.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. It says early and continue. That is mind blowing. They stole
the Ark of the Covenant, which is the names, the dolls, rolls, all of the people. So they're pretending to be royals, and the royals got the names of the royals in bondage and in stock exchanges over by the Dutch East Indian by way of the Pope and them all that shit over there. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is good. And that's their boss. All right, here we go. It says the early and continued appearance of the ape in Greek literature is paralleled in Roman literature. Many of the early references to apes in Roman literature are due to the influence of Greek literature. This is especially true in the of comedy. Greek influence was by no means the only source of the knowledge of the ape among the Romans. It says, in fact, their first acquaintance with ape was with the ape may have came from a wholly different source. The Greek learned much about the ape from Egypt, but these animals were generally apes with tails, particularly a dog-headed baboon.
A what? A what kind of baboon?
Which a dog-headed baboon.
I told you a more ape. Go ahead. A more monkey.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. This is evolution here. We bringing you out of evolution, baby. We bringing you to life, nigga. And you ain't done nothing but death. Yeah, we bringing you to life. Go ahead, read.
It says these animals were it says the Greek learned much about the ape from Egypt, but these animals were generally apes with tails, particularly a dog-headed baboon, which was sacred thought.
It was what you broke up. You broke up again. What was it? This one is a see.
It said,
see. We finna explain. This is what Morris World TV. He's a dog-headed baboon. Go ahead.
Yeah, particularly a dog-headed baboon, which was sacred to thought. Now it says the Greek also knew of the tailless Barbary ape. Now peep this, Kev. It says
right
the Greeks
off the Barbary coast, but picked them all up and brought them over as cargo as monkeys.
Yes, sir.
You bunch of it's over, bro. Go ahead, read. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I just fucking had a brain fart. Go ahead.
All right. The Greeks also knew of the tailless Barbary ape, whose native habitat is the western part of north coast of Africa.
I told you, Morocco.
Yes, sir.
All
there we go, right there.
It is. They just telling it in a different format, but if you've been with me a long time and can see, hopefully you can and go to the advanced class. Hopefully you'll get there, but if you can't, stay right here on YouTube. We're gonna help you out. Go ahead.
Okay. It says the general word for the general Greek word for ape is I can't even see that, but it's posted there if they can see it. It's sometimes especially used for the Barbary ape and may originally have been applied to this species. Okay. Now that excerpt right there, killed it hit so much. Like, man, like they accepted that role, just like you said. And then they call them tailless Barbary apes. And they describe exactly where they try to come from. They call them imitative persons. So yeah, I agree that was important.
Damn. So they are
parasital.
They are parasital.
Parasital. They commit not homicide but parricide. The one who they supposed to show reverence to, they murder.
And do what? They steal their identities and try to assume and be them and take their what? SOL, their soul or their life here. You see that?
Sir.
You see how that works? They call that black magic and witchery, but in real life, that's what it looked like. So if you feel you under spiritual attack and all that, no, that's because people around you is up to no good. That's why you feel that way, because it really is. And people will steal your life and light to be you here. Now that's facts.
That's facts for sure.
I mean, really,
I'm like,
hunt individuals based on their names. So these people here are here by way of federal citizenship, and they need a fucking name. They need you.
Right.
Yeah, they thinking of a way to get rid of you and take your name, your social security, and pretend to be you. before they get exiled right the fuck up out of here and commit a crime as themselves and then be you because you ain't no longer here. So this is how this shit works.
Wolves, like you said, wolves in sheep
That's
clothing.
right. And that's what they gonna be. Wolves in sheep clothing. If you can't speak, that means you a wolf in sheep clothing. That's what it means. And I've been telling you to open your mouth and y'all act like I'm pulling teeth. Well, goddamn it, then that's what it's gonna feel like. It should feel like pulling teeth to somebody who up to no good at the row. They're supposed to. Come on and do your homework. It's supposed to feel like judgment to a student who ain't got no homework. What you
For
around me
real,
for?
like,
What you around? I'm too important to hang with you and to let you hang with me, and you don't have a mindset. You don't wanna. You don't wanna learn. You wasting time. You can't be around me with that energy. I'm at peace. I don't want to think about how lazy you are. You know, just go on and blend back in with the rest of them. The one who want to research for themselves what I'm saying is who I'm looking for. You can't pay and buy your way into my friendship and my shit. No, you do that because you know what this is. If you don't know what this is, then there's no reason for that. In fact, let me give a shout out to my classroom real quick. These are the people who support this never before heard footage today. Y'all know we FUBU and paid for by my real audience who sit back and just take this teaching. You feel me? Royal Purple, shout out to you with that contribution of $100 to this program. You see that? I'm not playing with you niggas. Betty Hampton, blessings to you. Ollie Ware for taking straightening today. He said, man, Kev, thanks for keeping my brain, bro. I need to do more. Shout out to Ollie Ware. See, a lot of y'all scared of correction, but my man Ollie never gives up. Him, Marley, or nothing. They gonna get this work. They know I love them, but we doing better. Now we gonna do better. We gonna do nigga. Tomorrow, watch how they do homework look. Stephen Watson, shout out to you. And Mr. Thomas, blessings to you. Mrs. Horneck, she says for greatness. Shout out to y'all for making this program what it is. Go ahead, B.
yes, sir. Now, with all of that, you know, with the accepting the role as a monkey and then trying to blend in and imitate us as God's people. Now that's how we get called all these names. Now I understand it. Like I was like, where did this stupid stuff come from?
What,
But they
monkeys and stuff?
accept it.
When he said you're a monkey?
Yeah,
When people say you're
yeah, they take pledges to be
they take pledges to be what?
Now
Monkeys.
to be straight monkeys.
That's
now
right.
look, kid, I looked up something.
So it's really
now,
a subliminal acceptance, and white folk who are racist use against us, and they call them crackers. But I don't want to hear that shit. Go ahead, man. This is insane. Go ahead, King.
Really? All right, I sent you something to your phone.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put it up. Where is it? Tired of this shit.
Okay, we got the Oddfellows. You was talking about the Oddfellows. Now they got a cup of ice cream.
Wait.
The Oddfellows ice cream.
The what? The Oddfellows ice cream?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I looked up what is the Oddfellows mascot. Man, I'm gonna wait till you put it. Let me know when you're ready.
Wait. I didn't get it yet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you didn't get it?
Not
okay,
yet.
Hold on. I'm gonna resend. I got you. Hold on.
Not yet. I think I got it before, but it probably scrolled up if you've already sent it to me. This is amazing. This is the best information I ever heard of freeing your mind. Nigga, I'm like Morpheus around here. We like Morpheus. This is the Matrix. Free your mind. You gonna let it all go. Let the chakra go, fellas. Young Pharaoh, let it go. I told him we was gonna figure this shit out. I told him, and when we do, you gonna wish you never said you hate God and fuck him, because now he got Kevin on your ass. Pause. Press 1. Go ahead.
For real. All right, I just sent it to you. Now this goes out to all these boys that want to be sign up to be monkeys.
Go ahead.
They got the Oddfellows ice cream company. it says Sam's father gave him a toy monkey,
Oh my
which
goodness.
we now keep in the shop, which used to freak him out when he was a kid.
Is
That
this
vintage monkey
Clyde the
was,
monkey?
yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Let me pull
Yes,
that up for my, this
sir.
is so sad. So these people signed up
That's
to
what
be
that,
monkeys. So
and then try to make us feel like we lower them, but y'all accept that.